This is Dustin with Dustin Motors at Drift HQ's 4th of July Drift event at AMP. I am here with Cricket as well.
Yeah, we're on our 4th year here.
Fourth year out here. Want to just say a huge shout out to Independence Day, America, 4th of July. Just get all the patriotism in the way, out of the way.
Never out of the way. We're just going to keep talking about it all day.
The whole time we're going to be talking about fireworks because there's fireworks between the two of us, so it's always going to work out. But do want to give a huge shout out to Wisefab for helping put this on with Drift HQ. Honestly, without the two of them, this would not happen. Savio is a huge part, and this is his baby. This is the one event a year that he takes over and runs, and honestly, it's one of the smoothest events I get to go to every year.
So smooth. It's flawless from tip to top. It's perfect. We show up, set up, everyone comes in, everyone's parked, and we're ready to start driving at 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Absolutely. So we're going to go ahead and tell you guys what's going on. We're going to try to let you guys know the drivers. Go ahead and talk about some things going on. Right now, you're going to zoom in on our main man over there doing our grid work.
Mr. Swan, Nick Swan, doing grid, always just killing it. Best in the business for sure, always enthusiastic every time you pull up to the line. He's really good at giving you directions on what's going on with the track, the conditions and everything. And if you're messing up, he'll let you know. So it's great to have him on board. He's here every year with us. And honestly, it's not an event without him. He really is the best.
Well, he's wearing the colorful gloves. He's letting people know, yes, no, go. We got hot lanes. He's trying to throw us in. When I got out there today, he was just thumbing up, like, let's get going. He's talking to Bryce right now over at Breakbank. Amazing shop, by the way, in South Florida if you ever need anything. Phenomenal.
Absolutely. I get stuff done by Bryce all the time. So
That's
my Corvette brackets that I have, he has a water jet machine, so he's able to water jet all of my brackets that I need for Corvette supports and whatnot. And we get all of our custom, like, engraved water cut stuff for, like, our Drift HQ logos that we put on the cars and stuff. We have Bryce do all that for us. So.
I've seen some really cool stuff come out of that. I've seen some stuff for you with Cricket. I think you guys did something for, I don't remember which car. It was probably a year ago now. But it was
the E92 that's out there right now. We have a bunch of stuff done by Bryce. We have some name plates on the dashboard, and then the kick plates underneath the door have a custom Drift HQ logo on them. You know, it's all done in stainless steel, very beautiful. Yep. We have, is that Lee? No,
it's the Monza.
It is Lee from, no, is he driving that one?
I don't know who's piloting it right now. I think they've been switching seats.
Either way, it's a rowdy, rowdy car. Monster builds some phenomenal cars as well, and they do tuning. So if you're in the South Florida area, you can look them up, Monster Performance. They do a lot of tuning. They're very good with Haltech.
Talking about Swan, look at this right now on the screen. We've got every car up. Chelsea chasing right now. Duarte absolutely going to get in on him. They have been going all day. Chelsea in his amazing GT4 lookalike. I think it's actually the smaller motor. He doesn't like the GT4 motors.
Got a Boxster engine.
It's the Boxster, yeah. Yep.
I don't know the actual model. Somebody can comment.
L something, I think he told me earlier. We were talking. Dang, he's right on him. Look at that angle match and everything. Having to shut it down a tiny bit, but still coming through and keeping it in the pocket. And then right there, another car right there that's been next to Dustin Miles. I didn't get to talk to that driver yet, but love the livery.
It's beautiful.
Gosh, I just love when the whole track is going. Oh, we got a little spin out there on the kart track.
Clean up on aisle 3.
Yeah, I think that's even turn 3, man. You're on it.
Hey, every once in a while I get one.
You know, a broken clock's right twice a day. Looks like we got. I don't know if that front.
We got drone footage of the back of the track. That was Donnie back there. That was one thing we didn't get to see last year. So shout out to the drone guys flying for us, showing us the full track. This track is ginormous.
Yeah, that's another Florida car there, the silver one in the front, and then also coming in from Florida, that's another LSZ. Got to wave hi to them when they were going by on the interstate. On this back section, though, huge commitment that you got to go. You're going to be going uphill. You've got a big 90-degree that you're going to see coming up that you've really got to take control over. Oh, and he's trying to take a feint in to take some speed, but this is a blind corner going up.
Yeah, this is the scariest part of the track.
It's
you come
so
up
great.
To the top, and then you can't see anything, and you have
the
to
whole
look
time.
right.
You're just hoping you can follow the line. Look at all these lines coming in and out.
How beautiful the grass is here. The whole
It's
complex.
a golf course.
Yeah.
This whole
it's
complex.
amazing. Meticulously maintained.
Gosh,
we just got out of the pool
off.
about 10 minutes ago, too, so we got to cool off for a minute. It's 100 degrees out there.
I'm not trying to brag, but
Speaking
we did
of
just
being
get out of the
100
pool.
degrees out there, anybody that's here at the track currently and you are dying from the sun, we are currently selling umbrellas for $35 at the Drift HQ tent. Go check it out. Also, if you haven't got your event T-shirt yet, we're selling all event T-shirts for $30. We have every size available. Go get you an event shirt. They're only available here at the track today. So if you don't get one now, I'm sorry you missed out.
You missed out. Yeah. And you're gonna hate that you missed out. It's a beautiful white Corvette on the back. Tons of sponsors. I mean, not to plug myself, but
yeah, you're on the back too.
I'm on the back.
I can't see it because I'm wearing it, but yeah, I believe you're on the back.
I am, and it's a good light fabric. I'm out here and I haven't sweat through the shirt, which is always amazing.
Yeah, it still smells good after me sweating in it all day.
Yeah,
so.
And they're true sizes because I think 411 or 441 out in Texas is doing them, and they're true size shirts, so they're not going to shrink.
Yeah, they're pre-shrunk.
Yep.
Which is nice, so I can keep wearing my medium and not have to worry about it becoming a belly shirt after 5 washes.
No, it's super important. Look at him throwing his Koenig wheels off of there. Kansai, which is one of our sponsors.
Yeah, everybody rocking the Kansais now. Great wheels.
Yeah, yep.
Duarte actually has the 2 sets of two-piece wheels that Kansai made.
They make 2-piece wheels?
Yeah.
What?
And they're custom offset. So they're really cool. You can tell them exactly the offset that you want, and then they set them into place, the barrel into place, and then weld it. And the drop center on them is huge. So those of you who have to change your own tires.
Look at the 2 green cars right there. Those are pretty.
Beautiful.
So you're going to see a lot of cars passing other cars. It's nothing against them. Bryce doing a little dirt drop here. They're just giving the wave by. So either they're not at the same speed as them or they're out of tire. There's a lot of things that go into it. But
and it's just a fun event too. So if you see someone coming up on your tail and you're like, oh, I'm going to let them continue their path, and
like Donnie right now. Donnie's just driving through. Donnie's done on tires, or he's overheating. Something's going on.
Donnie's going with a cool down lap.
Yeah,
probably.
He's just going with it. He's cool.
You know what's funny about that 350Z? It's got a KA in it, KA24. They deleted the distributor cap on it because it comes with a distributor. The KAs do. But he warped the head last week in Jersey.
I know he did.
He took it apart on Wednesday night.
Took it down to Outcast Performance and got it.
Got it machined. Came back, redid everything, built it that night, brought it down to Lee's. When did we come up? We came up.
Did one pass.
Yeah. So
did one pull on the dyno.
One pull. Came back. Loaded it up at 4 a.m. and then they left.
So he made us 5-something. He literally was like done or 4-something, and he was like, great.
He made too many.
Yeah, he was like, that's more than I should be making. Great, leave it.
Yeah, spicy tune, big track.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about a spicy tune. I definitely don't have a 40-pound boost on my Miata right now.
Yeah, you don't know anything about it.
Don't know nothing about it. We're right behind Chelsea right here, which is one of the coolest builds. It sounds so much different than you would think. The front camber's insane.
Sounds rowdy. He was getting dynoed the other day at the compound.
Oh, yeah?
I walked past him. He's got the hood open, like. Well, that's your problem right there. You ain't got no engine.
Yeah, that's a frunk.
Yeah.
That's a frunk. Oh, I love when we have a spin-out shot, Like, look at this car. Thumbs up from the passenger.
Yes.
My favorite's when the passenger's telling information out like they know what's going on. They're like, no, we're fine. we're good. Want to give a huge shout-out to the AMP crew here. They got flaggers out here on all the corners. This is a real European track, by the way, designed like F1. Aston Martin, Porsche are out here constantly testing cars. And we are fortunate enough and lucky enough on the 4th of July when they lift the sound ordinance to let us rowdy boys out there on the track and put down some rubber on the track.
Yeah, it's really nice. Plus we have, 4th of July, the no noise ordinance.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
It's a beautiful thing. I love noise ordinance. I want quiet exhaust. I can't build one to save my life. No one will ever let me put a muffler on it. But
I was just about to say, didn't you just say you built your favorite headers ever, and then you're like, they're really unfortunately loud?
They're too loud.
On Savio's car, right?
Yeah, his S14, we just did tri-Y headers on it, had Freddie tune it, and even he said it sounded amazing, and he doesn't like LS's.
I love that we're getting audio in this year. We're hearing the boys out there from the camera.
As long as I don't have to hear a VQ, we're going to be all right.
There's very few VQs out there.
I noticed. I was doing tech this morning with Chris, and there's a couple more than two.
There's a little V10 action right there.
Yeah, Tom, another person that just made it. He actually dropped
Full
the
motor
cylinder.
swap.
Yeah, dropped the cylinder in Jersey.
I love that we both know the same information.
Yeah, almost like we hang out all the time.
We sadly don't. We really don't get to hang out much at all. We are good friends though, but it's both of our schedules are conflicting. You do a lot of FD stuff with and then building the cars, and then I'm doing a lot of the grassroots events. Ooh, we got almost a 360 entry over here. I don't think it was on purpose. But
Turned out pretty
camel
nice, though.
style behind him. Car's looking amazing.
Oh, I got an announcement from the VIP tent. If you have not gone to register for your VIP, you need to check in by 3 p.m. to get your ride-along if you have a ride-along VIP. So if you have not gone for your ride-along yet, please go down to the Drift HQ tent and check in with the beautiful girls down there. That'll get you set up and send you over to get your ride-along.
Just to reiterate that, guys, you do not want to miss your ride along. That means you guys have 40 minutes. I'm going to say 39 minutes to give you guys an extra minute. 39 minutes right now to find the girls over with Lindsay and all of them down at the Drift HQ tent. Get signed up and get down there. Get your baklava, you know, not the food,
Yeah,
but
you get your little
head covering.
your strap, your butt bag, the straps on it. You get
Yep.
your event T-shirt. You get access to the VIP lounge upstairs.
It's not something you want to miss.
No, because it's AC.
It's
You know,
amazing.
air conditioning. There's nice things in there, and then they have a full top that they just built this past year to where you can watch the
Oh,
whole
Byron's
track.
out there. Byron's with the color change right now too. He went to red from
Nice.
that white and green livery that he had rocking for a
Yeah.
while.
The change up.
Yeah. He is one of the few cars that has caused an actual wreck for me and my team. So Max and I are drifting constantly. And Byron blew out both axles at OSW, Spring Break Bash.
On the skid pad?
On the skid pad. Blew up both of his axles at the same time. And there was nothing I could do, so I lined up to follow, you know, the best you can, which is we're so close, it's just go wheel to wheel. So try to line up for wheels, and then Max, luckily, wheel to wheel. And so we just kissed wheels, no real damage, get to drive the rest of the day. And it could have been horrible, you know. It could have been speared, you know.
Ooh, look at the Chase Bays car. That's another one of our sponsors is Chase Bays, and that car is absolutely beautiful. We're going to try and get them to come up here and talk a little bit about their company. So this time around, we're going to have a lot of our sponsors, if they're available at the time, to come up and kind of talk about what they do, part of their company, you know, what they like to do in their fun time. Like Chase Bays obviously builds his own cars and does phenomenal fab work. Like you look in the
it's
inside
insane.
of that motor, it's beautiful.
His tux, his the way that he like looks at the car bay and goes, I want this as functional and easy to maintain,
Yeah.
but I want it clean.
We just need to talk him into getting a winners because he just blew his M3 diff. That's why
Oh.
that's hard parked right
Is
there.
he going to
Just
go
look-
into a winners, or you guys just started
Well,
selling
we like
another one?
we Bulldog
Bulldog,
and
I was going to
winners.
say. You guys just
So-
switched to Bulldog, right? Drift HQ is now.
We're a supplier of Bulldog and also winners.
Oh, you guys have
there's-
both.
Yeah, there's a.
Is
little
winners still in a lead time, or?
Yes, we have some in stock depending on which one you want. Horsepower range, they go from I think the 800 to 1,000 horsepower range one, so you can go two different ones. And then the Bulldog is 1,000 horsepower rated, and the cool thing about theirs is they're CNC billet end caps, so they're not cast caps on the ends.
Okay, so you
So-
don't need to be worrying about tightening it down and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's all really nice hardware, nice everything. It just has the billet caps on it versus the cast caps.
Okay.
So it's a little bit more money than the other ones are, but
That's the winners?
the winners is less expensive.
Oh, okay.
So
Bulldog is
the
more expensive.
Bulldog is more expensive.
Interesting.
Yeah, the billet parts are what makes it more expensive.
Hmm.
So they're both great.
Yeah.
There
no,
was
no,
a few
I've al-
problems back a couple of years ago with some bad castings, but a lot of parts that came from overseas had bad castings because they went to one factory
Yeah.
and whatever they were
Got
doing.
the taxi boys out there, taxi
Yeah.
garage.
I love that sweeper up top.
It's so much fun.
One day I'll drive it, maybe.
I'm
Probably
fortunate
not.
enough to have been on this track a couple times. Just got a ride along with Kelsey
Yep.
out there, and her car is locked in. She definitely has that thing figured out now, which is amazing to hear with all the trouble she's been having
Yeah,
in
she
the
got
last couple
top
of years.
Top eight.
She
last
did.
2 weeks ago.
She did. It makes
That was
sense.
our first time in top eight, I believe.
Really?
Yeah. I
We
think
also
so.
have our first woman ever on the podium.
Sorensen got third
Yep.
place. That was amazing.
Yep. Yep.
A lot of good driving last weekend in Jersey. Phenomenal driving
Jersey's,
by everyone. And
Jersey's
it's
are
so
really
hot.
It's so hot. But what's cool about Jersey too is I do see a lot of people that either aren't making it at some of the other tracks, all of a sudden show up, and it's just really cool to see outliers really pull up. Adam got his at Englishtown, right?
Yep.
E-Town, and then he just got a podium again too, didn't he?
He did. He got third place last weekend.
Yeah.
And then last year he got first place there. He podiumed up.
Yep,
that
that
was
was- and that was
one.
his
So,
first-
yeah.
first
So he
FE win.
So Jersey's definitely a good track for him. All right, it says that the announcers are whispering, so we're going to talk a little louder. I don't even know if that's possible.
I'm going to tell you right now, we are not whispering, but the volume may be turned down.
They're probably talking about me.
Yeah. Well, if we're still whispering, please let us know. I'm going to go ahead and raise my voice 2 levels. So you let me know.
I only have one volume, and it's whisper. So problems with breathing argon all the time.
You know, you shouldn't do that.
I don't mean to. It just happens.
Yeah, Ryan Acevedo going down the front stretch there. Looks like he is in his original car. He did get the second car, so he now has 2 LSZs.
He does.
Yep. One he's trying to do for his program. The taxi guy's just sending it. Look at how fast they're going there to initiate over. Little spin out here by somebody. I honestly don't know that
Genesis.
driver. That's not Genesis. That's a 86. Yeah. A little Scion or Toyota.
All right, so Swan's just sending them right up the hill, not even station. I'm like, all right, come on, boys, let's go.
Swan's
Get
like,
him in.
let's get this. Let's get this. Swan, when he can run a fast track, always wants a fast track. He was quite vocal about wanting to run a thumbs-up track at OSW. I remember when he was running grid there, and he's like, why is the right lane not a train lane?
Yeah.
Like, it should be a thumbs-up lane. You should not be in the right lane if you don't.
You're not ready to party.
If you're not a party train person, and I mean, he got to send us, I think we got sent on a 12-car train. We have a photo where I'm in the middle of a 12-car train.
Gee,
And all of us are tight. All of us are tight.
Well,
within
you
a
have
foot.
to be to fit 12 cars on the skid pad.
Yeah, it was the second corner right before the Manji, and we're all just stacked up. I'm playing with my mic. I'm probably going to yell in someone's ears that's a headphone user.
It's me. It's my ears you're going to yell in. It's okay, though.
I'm the problem, it's me.
Just going to turn your volume down really low.
I
so
just
feel
turned
like I
my
have to
volume
talk a lot
down, actually.
louder.
Yeah, because I think I was controlling myself because my feedback
Look
was
at
pretty
that
good.
Tandy right there. Just hugging and kissing.
Speaking of Tandies, you know what Wisefab's doing?
What?
Wisefab is watching all the runs for the second half of the day, and they are trying to find their favorite tandem run to give them an unreleased product, a brand new
I
handbrake.
saw that. They were riding around in my truck since yesterday. And
Yeah, they're pretty.
Are we allowed to talk about them? I
Well,
guess.
so the thing is I got told that they aren't being released for 3 weeks, but they never said I couldn't say anything, and I didn't sign an NDA.
I didn't sign no NDA. Let's talk about it.
Let's
All
talk
right.
about it.
So,
So, billet aluminum. They've got a front-facing and a reverse.
And
the same handles, beautiful blue anodizing that you've come to know and love from Wisefab.
handbrakes.
Handbrakes.
Beautiful
Yes, sir.
handbrakes.
Yes, sir.
I thought that they put them into my truck because they were going to give them to Duarte.
Oh, yeah,
I was like,
test
oh,
them.
yeah, these are going in the next car for sure.
Yeah,
At least
for
one of
sure.
these is going in the next car.
They're pretty.
Beautiful. I want one.
Pretty. Well, cool is
I'll
they
put one on my boat.
They put a spring in there so that it pulls up that chatter. So, like, everybody that's drifted ever knows that there's a little bit of chatter in there.
Yep.
And there's also a left and right.
Yeah,
So-
it pivots. It wears out after a
It
while.
wears out. They put 2 of their normal isolating heims, or whatever they call them exactly.
Heim joints.
It's a heim joint, and then they also
They're
have
just machined to .0000,
zero,
no tolerance.
Yeah, zero tolerance. And they have their 2 bearings in there.
Oh, that's perfect.
So it's going to be 0 friction on it. The pullback is amazingly clean. It's a perfect height. It's a nice and long. I don't like super short ones like the
and
eBay
if you can't
styles.
wear out your Heims on your control arms in the front,
You're
not
not
going to
gonna
wear it
out
out on your handbrake.
No. I'm still on a Gen 1. I'm still on my Gen 1 Wisefab on my Z, and we're at, 5 years of drifting on it?
That's all you need.
Yeah. Gen 1s, baby. The only thing that kind of
And
sucks
maybe
about the
once
Gen
a
1 is
year, if
the
you don't
adjusting.
run into anything, get an alignment once a year. If you run into stuff, get an alignment every time.
Yeah, my front alignment was on point. I went to GAS, actually, GAS, German Autosports.
Love those guys. Yeah, shout out to them. They're actually out here today. German Autosport
They are.
did the motor swap in my 325 wagon and turned it into a 330 for me.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know they did your wagon.
Yeah, they did my.
Do you still have the wagon, by the way?
No,
I know
I
it was
sold
for
it,
sale.
actually. I sold
you
it.
did sell it?
I sold it, unfortunately.
Oh,
I needed
my
to get something that was a little, I wouldn't say more reliable.
Who bought it?
A drifter, actually.
Okay, thank God.
One of my friends, Adrian, his best friend's son bought it, and he's in high school. He's already gone to drift courses in
That's the coolest high schooler ever.
California. Yeah, I didn't want to sell it to him. He calls and says, "Oh, I want to buy your drift car." And
You're
like,
like,
how
"No."
old are you? He's
No.
like, "Oh, I'm a senior in high school." Yeah, I don't think that's
Probably
gonna
not
work
the
for me.
not the
Yeah,
right car. It's too
But
clean.
then his dad got on the phone and talked to me. He was like, "Oh, I'm best friends with your buddy Adrian." Blah blah blah. I sent my son to drift school. He's very,
Proficient.
well, no,
Talented.
but he's
Disciplined.
disciplined. Thank
There's
you.
the word. I was trying to help.
Disciplined. So he doesn't do any of that off the track, and that was the one selling feature for me. That
Oh, we got another break bank boy. He
those
came
guys
out to
are
my
great.
party too.
Which one?
The car that's on screen right now.
Your party.
I don't
We
even
can't
know.
talk about
I
it.
don't even know
Probably
if we can
legally-
talk about my
Probably
stream.
illegal to even talk about.
Probably not even
how
allowed to talk about my
rowdy your
party.
party was. So
Yeah, if you want to know anything about my party, I am a sponsor here. I'm going to shamelessly plug Dustin Motors. Please go follow the Instagram. Check out the saved story. You can see a horse, Red Bull.
Unless you're my boss, and then don't go follow him and watch his story.
Duarte's fine with all of it. Duarte said, "Do whatever you want." You know.
Right.
I mean, it is what it is.
It is what you got permission.
I got permission from the
From the
city.
city.
From the city to throw that party.
We got permission from the city to do this.
Yeah, we
Hey.
do. Yeah, dude. So we're the same,
Same,
but
same.
different. But going back to German Auto
Hey, watch
Sports,
that grass. Don't be peeling out on my grass
Come
now.
on,
We're going to send
Spark.
you a bill.
Spark Auto, come on. Oh no, it looks like you got a little touchy touch. They might send him a bill.
No, that's just to get more airflow under there. Really cool down the intercooler. His hood's just popped for cool down.
Oh, it's
No,
for
I'm
it's for
kidding.
aesthetics.
Yeah. Surely not for aerodynamics.
German Auto Sports is the space if you're looking for anything with your German Auto Sports car, and then also they do my alignments.
Yeah.
So they're phenomenal over there.
Great alignment.
What I was going to say though is with my Wisefab, I was touching in that OSW battle that the car shut off on. Was hitting the 370 that went on to get second place, and with door tappers, and go back and they're like, "Well, your one setting's perfect," and I'm like, "How is it still perfect?" And it's just Wisefab has rigidity.
Yeah. Well, they
It
come already
holds.
set. That's the best part. Like, you can take it out of the box and you bolt it up to your car,
Yep.
and you don't have to do anything. You can go hit the track. The only thing you have to worry about is your ride height, and figure out what they have their ride height set
Yep.
for. And if you
And
do
then decide your preference. If
Yeah.
you really want a lot of what am I? I think
well, you can do your Ackerman settings and everything
I'm
like
trying to remember
that.
if I'm
They
at
have
3
like
or
little
0.
plates for that.
I can't remember which Ackerman I'm at. It's like extreme one direction or the other.
That's a Donnie question for me.
Hey, what's my Ackerman?
Yeah, I don't know the answer. Can barely
Yeah.
spell Ackerman.
I can't spell it. Do
Well,
not ask me
You have
to
to
spell
say it
Ackerman.
how you spell it. Ackerman. Not Ackerman. It's Ackerman.
Acrobat?
Yes.
There it is. I'm going to spell it like
We
acrobat.
did some acrobatics on the slide earlier.
So, yeah,
at the
back
pool.
at the pool. This is the first time we went down the slide and you didn't break your foot.
Yeah, because I followed you this time. I was smart.
Follow the leader. Oh, man, look at that American flag flying. A beautiful
represent.
sky. What Georgia came out for us. It is a bit warm, but we could not ask for a more beautiful sky.
Every time we come here, it's absolutely beautiful.
It's stunning.
I want to come more. How do we talk the town into letting us get like 3 or 4
This
days
is the
a year,
thing
you
I
know?
ask all the time. Huh? You really? And they allow it now?
Oh, I'm real good at asking
Oh,
nicely.
I'm really good at asking nicely. The police station gave me a permit to throw
forgiveness.
a block party. They had no idea what they signed up for. You're doing SCCA now?
Oh.
Nice.
Well, stay
nice.
tuned. We're going to be working on something here, maybe.
What classes were out here?
Look at that banner.
Miatas? Okay. Nice.
Cheat code. There's a bunch of
Oh.
M12 nuts holding the bottom of that thing nice and tight because we didn't have anything to put on it. So I just zip tied a whole bunch of nuts on there and hold the weight down. We can talk about our sponsors too right now because we have them all up on the sheet.
Elephant Dreams is over here. We have a photo where we're in the middle of a 12-car train and all of us are tight. Pause? Oh, yeah. Look at all these sponsors, guys. Kanzai Wheels, Chase Bay. IRP, amazing shifters. I got to actually use their Miata shifter when it first came out in the testing period.
I have their Hydro. It's really nice. We
Do
actually
you?
have a Drift HQ Special Edition Hydro.
I saw it in the
them.
tent. It's so pretty.
Yeah.
Not to mention Spark Speed Shop, Vibrant, obviously coming
Those are
out
my
here.
sweet, sweet boys. They have the
Spark?
best. No, Vibrant. Well, Spark
Oh,
Speed Shop,
my
but
bad.
Vibrant has the best fabrication stuff out there.
They're no joke.
Pie cuts, titanium, stainless
They
steel,
just
aluminum.
sent me a resonator. I got a 3-foot resonator for my build. I'm not going to say what it is because it's still under wraps. But
I'll
I just
sneak it in the comments when no one's watching.
yeah, you can sneak it in the comments. But I am building a different motor on my Z, and we did get a 3-foot resonator to kind of shut it down.
Oh, we got John Pro 3 coming in the rear right there. He is one of our salesmen. If you purchase from Drift HQ, there's a 50% chance that you have talked to John.
I think the what was it? The Beast Coast guys just towed that car up for him.
Did they?
I think they did.
I was wondering how he got how his Infinity was in the driveway this morning when we were leaving the Airbnb. And I was like,
Well,
you
you're like,
definitely
wait a
didn't
minute.
tow with that thing.
Right?
John, we're going to need you to drift that downhill, actually. There we go.
There it is, finally.
There's Nick Witt in the green one, too, the green 350Z. He was over working with us a couple weeks ago helping us out.
Absolutely. I do want to go ahead and run through these sponsors real quick because I'm going to say them a couple times, but we do get on tangents. We love to talk about these sponsors because every sponsor on this sheet we've either personally used or personally helps us be better at what we do.
Oh, absolutely. We use them, and we like their parts. That's one of the reasons
The
why we
reason I
work
didn't
with
want
them.
to slow down on this, though, is the next is one that's near and dear to my heart is Bridge Moto. Those guys are a family. A legitimate family-run business. They bring everything out. They are my safety equipment. They are almost everybody's gloves and shoes anymore.
They're my overalls.
They're
I got
your
overalls.
dude,
I got
and those
my overalls.
work pants.
Yeah.
Those work pants.
Can we talk about his rig?
Oh my God! I say it gets sexier every time.
Every time.
Every
It's like a
time.
1970s truck.
Cab over truck, but
Yeah.
it's not a cab over. It's like that, like
It's a semi truck with a RV on the back that tows an additional big trailer.
yeah. And then it's got the huge big airbox, but it's built into the body.
It looks like something off of Smokey and the Bandit.
Oh,
Okay,
for
like they're in a convoy
sure.
for sure. Yeah.
For sure. We love that. But Chase Bay, phenomenal out there. If you guys do get a chance, a lot of these sponsors are actually here.
Yeah.
I do know the
Like-
representatives from Wisefab, from Garrett, and then Chase Bay has a tent.
Chase Bay actually has a seat right here. He just pulled up to hang
Whoa.
out with us.
Whoa.
So we're gonna.
It's
have
not like
it.
I just tried to plug it or anything. We're going to go ahead and hand it back to him real quick. So we're going to have our guest here over here. If you want to introduce yourself to the peoples.
Yeah, my name's Chase from Chase Bay, Chase McMaster.
No way. His name's Chase.
Wait,
Did
wait
you
a
not know
minute.
that?
Wait a minute.
No, we knew
Chase
that.
from Chase
Chase
Bay?
Bay.
Yeah.
What's the bay come from? Are you by the bay?
No, nearby, but no engine bays.
Oh, okay.
So
There we
you,
go.
Chase, individually like to clean up people's engine bays.
Yeah, I mean originally that was the intention. Started out totally just utilitarian, and then a little closer.
Yep.
Started out totally utilitarian, and just cleaning up the engine bay, making it easier to work on, and then started racing and drifting. And then started finding a use for all the stuff that we were cleaning up under the bay. So
Like I can make this way cleaner than anybody else. Here,
Yeah.
you guys like this?
I've got the idea.
Well-
We're looking at your tent right now, and I
Yeah.
mean, I did see that 86, the white one. Holy cow.
Oh, our GLTC car? Yeah. That's our Good Life GLTC race car. We do drifting and, road race stuff.
Yeah, I think I got to see, I don't think that car was ready last year at South Carolina.
No.
Because I was at South Carolina with you guys, and we got to talk, and you guys only had one car there. It was a black car, right?
We brought our BRZ. You're talking about 2023?
2023.
Yeah, we brought our
South
white
Carolina.
BRZ drift car and our silver Civic.
It was silver? Oh, okay. Yeah.
This year we brought the GLTC car to CMP, but it was not good. We got hit the first race, ruined our window.
Oh.
Yeah, we've had a rough year on the GLTC car, but that's racing.
Racing is racing. South Carolina's a beautiful track, too.
It is. I'm so jealous y'all got to drift the kart track. I didn't go this year. I was in Japan.
Oh.
But were you guys were drifting?
I'm pretty sure that we are the jealous ones. You were in Japan, and we were on
That's-
a kart track.
That's fair.
You know
Let's
what
just
I'm
think
not
about the
jealous of?
statements right there.
The plane ride.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Yeah, that is rough. But I did hear the yen and all that kind of stuff. We're on the up on that.
Yeah,
So you got to spend some money.
Yeah, I mean, I got a nice steak dinner, a hibachi dinner, and it was $4
No.
USD, of course.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding.
Did
It
you
was-
have like a
it's good.
highball night where you just like went out with all the guys and just went drinking?
Yeah, we went crazy, man. No restrictions, just went crazy. It was $20.
That's insane.
What? Okay, now I'm going to Japan.
Yeah.
All right, it's worth the trip.
I feel horrible. So 2020 came around right in COVID. I was planning on going out, and there was a whole bunch of us that were trying to go out there. And I was like, yeah, let's go. I have money. Let's do this. And then COVID shut everything down. And I mean, they just opened their borders up a year ago.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, they were barely affected by it, it seems. I'm good, thanks.
well, got an offer.
Right. Right.
But no, I mean, you've got some really cool stuff. I think I have some stuff in my Miata from you guys. I think I partnered it with a 5X Racing, like reroute or something for some lines. But yeah, you guys like had stuff ready, and I'm like, I need it right now. So,
Yeah.
like,
Well, Drift HQ is our top dealer.
Yeah.
They sell more than any of our dealers.
I can say I'm their top installer because I put it in all the
Really?
race cars we build. Yeah, we put chase bays in everything.
Yeah, I mean, it's appreciated, man. We love Drift HQ. I mean, we have no bias towards any dealers or anything, but we're here and love you guys. And
all those other dealers that we all know the name of, but we're not going to say right now because we're at Drift HQ's event.
Yeah.
But they're all phenomenal. Honestly, support your local businesses, support your local shops.
Yeah, we buy from each other too. So
well,
like
that's the thing. There's no like.
We don't have competitors.
animosity.
We have
family.
Other
it's
people that we work, other business.
We all
that we work
specialize in
together
something
with.
different. You know, we all specialize in something different. And the thing is we are going to partner with same options and stuff like that. But realistically, pick your flavor. It's going to be good.
well, it's going to be difficult because everybody drives so much. If you're in the pits, they're your neighbors. If you have competitors, and we're in the same boat. I mean, we have competitors that I don't care at all. I mean, there's a certain competitive nature when you're making stuff. You're like, well, I always want to make it better, or we'll offer, as better service or whatever you do. Like, there's still that competitive nature, but it's all good. This industry's huge. It's crazy
There's
how
room
big
for
this-
everyone.
Dude, it really is. Yeah, when people get all bent out of shape about competition, I mean, it's just like sports or anything competitive. You're just like, hey, how's it going?
I feel like if
we're
they're
all
worried about-
good, but whoever wins wins. Or
While we get the WD-40 blue BMW off the track, it's going to slide right onto that flatbed. We're getting some shots of some stuff here, but really want to thank all the sponsors that were, like I was saying, Chase Bay's obviously up here with us, Prisma, LZ MFG's
Tire
out here,
Streets.
Tire Streets. We've got representatives from everybody out here. Really everybody, just thank you so much for supporting this, because this is one of those events that literally never goes awry. It's taken care of. It's so well thought out and it has so many well supportive people. I mean,
it's driver based too. So this
That's the
event
whole
is solely meant for the drivers to go out there, have fun, have an opportunity to drift a track that no one else can drift. It's only available once a year, and we do it for our drivers and make sure they're all taken care of. We're real easy going. We just have fun. There's no competitions here except for if you're trying to win that new hydro, which if I had a car to steal, I might go out there and try and tandem and ruin someone's car just for that hydro.
I don't know if we're going to ruin the car, but,
maybe not you.
Whoa, what does that mean?
I mean, maybe you won't ruin it. I know
I was about
will.
to say, I'm not going to ruin somebody's car.
Well, I won't be able to help it. The difference is I could fix it, but I just don't want to, so I don't drive it. So Duarte will ask if me and Chris want to drive his car. We're like, yeah, no, we're good.
Because you're going to have to fix it.
Yeah, well, we got to fix it anyways, but we can either get paid to fix it or we can fix it off the clock. I would much rather fix it on the clock. And every car that we build from
I'm going to say, I think your favorite thing on the clock is here.
Absolutely. Yeah, I love it. If I could come here once a weekend and just announce and watch people drive and stay.
There's the pool we were in.
Oh, yeah. That's
Y'all
the
went
pool you
swimming?
broke my foot.
Yeah. I broke his foot in there 2 years ago.
Yours?
Yeah, we went
the
tandem
hell?
down the slide, and
I was behind him.
Yeah, I was lead. He was chase.
Yeah.
He was a little too close, and he door tapped the crap out of me.
So the thing is I'm twice his size, so the bigger guy landing on the smaller guy, maybe not the smartest idea.
And all of it
we ran it back, just switched up as you should in drifting.
redemption.
The lead run goes to the follow and the chase.
That's right.
And a phenomenal run.
I had a way better chase than he did.
phenomenal run. I don't know. I think I was tighter.
My proximity was way closer.
My proximity was so
Do we have
great.
a video
I
that we
broke
can pull up, or?
We do have a video. Do you want me to show
Yeah, I'd love
you?
to see it. You actually broke your foot?
This isn't the one where
I
he
don't
broke
know.
his foot, but look how excited we are to go do this right now. Look at that. Pure majestic with the arms out.
I could do a
Wait
play-by-play.
for
So
the-
you got two guys going
for
down
the
the slide,
wraparound.
grown
Bucky
men.
Wait for
shorts.
the
He's
He's
got his
wrapping his feet around his body. He's going
Hands
down the
up.
slide.
Safety
I s-
first.
The
Safety
beer's-
first
the
on
beer's
teamwork.
safe.
beer, and he landed into the water, and
I
beer
didn't
spill,
die
and
this time.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm going to tell
Was
you.
that
it's-
foot break right there?
Well, the last time he landed on this foot,
Flintstone break, yeah.
Okay.
it was
Yeah,
no
you
fun.
caught me. You
He
caught me.
Barney rubbled me.
Sometimes you got to, left foot break it.
Well, I think
I broke his left foot, right? It was your left foot?
It was my right foot.
Oh, right foot
It
breaking.
was my kicking foot. My walking foot. the
It's
one I
okay.
put
You don't
my weight
drive.
on.
You
Yeah, I
haven't driven
don't
a drift car in like 2 years.
Is that true?
That's not true.
Oh, you drove
That's
today.
not true.
When was
Yeah,
the last
I
time
didn't
you were on a
drive today.
track in a drift car?
Does the compound count? It's not a track.
What, the compound,
the compound.
LZ's compound?
No, the other compound.
Oh, the cool compound.
The cool compound. Well, I mean,
not
my
trying to say
compound-
that compound's not
Well,
cool.
I mean, for
but, like,
driving, it's cool.
Yeah, so you've driven out there? What car did you have out there?
We had Sketchy. When we
Okay.
did our E36 thing, the last time I drove was when we
Nice.
did our E36.
Do you know what we're talking about with the
Swamp Pound
compound?
event.
I do.
Okay.
There's some grass involved, yeah.
There's a lot of
Not for
cows.
me. I stayed on course, baby.
Well, you know,
Oh,
it's just nearby. is what
It's
Yeah.
very, very close.
Joel somehow managed to get air in an E36 at the compound. He jumped it in drift, and it was awesome.
What?
Yeah, and then Chelsea did the biggest three-wheel I've ever seen in my life. Like,
Dragon.
yeah, he dropped down into the ditch,
Yep,
and
and-
the
and
whole
held
front of the
it.
car, like somebody could have stood there.
Was that in the Fox body?
No, it was in one of the E36. It was in this little 318 Ti,
Oh.
no booty.
No
BM
booty.
No
no
ass.
booty.
No booty,
BMW.
no Judy.
Yeah, nobody BMW.
I did a little thing out there for Christmas with Byron out there.
I love that place. It's too bad they shut it down though. Too many people started going out there. And,
Shut down. I mean, it was never open.
yeah, but the cops didn't care. The cops would come by.
The
and
cops don't care anymore.
They do now.
They do now.
They do now. Yeah.
All the takeover kids doing all their
Yeah.
takeover things. They just kind of.
We can move over that one.
We're just not even going to bring it up right
Yeah,
now.
we'll
Let's
we'll
just-
all get angry.
It's fine. Go to the track. The
to
track
the
is
track.
fun. So
That's it.
my last track that
We're talking about an abandoned area, though.
Well, they're starting. I think they're starting to develop it now. is
That'd be a
why
huge
they're-
issue then. That should probably be shut down.
Dang.
Dang,
There
dude,
was
that
a-
karting guy almost headed on right there. You guys couldn't see it on the camera, but we did.
Hey, I think Wisefab wants to get on the mic.
Yeah, let's get our
Whoa,
boys
the
from
Wisefab guys. We were just in the pool with those guys.
Yeah. Did they do a tandem slide as well?
No. You guys should have,
Did you
though.
do
Y'all,
tandems?
do y'all want to get on the mic? Oh, I'm done, man.
Chase.
We're shooting.
Chase.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Dude.
Always
Thanks for
good
having
seeing
me
you
up
out
here.
here.
Love your products,
Thank you
Chase.
so
Yes,
Keep up
definitely
the
gonna be
great
placing
work.
some orders here. You know,
Yeah.
I'll definitely slide a proposal letter your way one day. You know,
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah.
Yeah, that way you can deny it, but it'll look pretty, so
Yeah.
it'll be fine.
You know he
Appreciate
does
it.
like
No,
power
we're-
steering reservoirs and power steering coolers and everything for your 350Z that are all bolt up. They like bolt
I'm
to
doing a cool little
factory
swap on my
spots, and
350Z.
The lines are
Which one?
already done. You don't have to
See,
make lines.
We weren't saying the
824.
swap,
Can't
but
say.
I'll say it if you really want. If
can
you want to
whisper it.
know,
Cover your microphone.
no, I'm just gonna say it. It's not a crazy swap.
Is it a
It's-
VQ?
It is an HR swap.
Get out.
I know.
I can't work. I can't work with
It's
this
a
kid.
DE, but it's an HR swap, but it's available. NIS Performance is helping me with the swap, and they have extra ones. So if we blow one up or something
Oh,
happens,
you're gonna blow it up.
but it's an amazing seat time car, and then I'm going to be building another chassis to try to compete heavier. You know,
Seat time's important.
seat time's amazing. Also, it's really
It's a dead-
cool.
it's a beat dead conversation the last 15 years.
Hey,
Seat time.
hey, seat time, seat time, seat time.
Do me a
seat time.
favor
You
when
heard
you
of a
build this.
350Z?
Keep it a stock exhaust,
Yes.
No.
please and thank you. Chase even
What
agrees.
did, what
You
did I
could do
just say
some,
that
like-
Vibrant just provided? Vibrant just gave me a
Homelts.
3-foot long resonator.
Listen, if I handmade
It's
that
long
exhaust
tube
for you, I
headers.
couldn't make it any better sounding than a stock 350Z exhaust.
So
You do a bunch of
actually,
you know how
Homelts
much money they
resonators.
spent on
you,
that?
you know you love how my Z did not sound like a Z. My old exhaust, it was an amalgamation of like 8 different freaking things, and it sounded great for a
They
Z.
spent over
like
$1
a huge
million.
asterisk for a Z.
They spent over $1.5 million developing the sound of the exhaust.
That's
for a
not the
350Z.
LFA. 'Cause
No,
the-
they spent
Sony-
way more than that
Sony
one.
did it.
Sony did that
Yeah,
one.
that was way more than $1.5 million. But
Was
they
it?
spent all that money on the sound of the VQ.
Trying to make it
'cause
sound
it was
less
that
shitty.
newer chassis style. Once they stopped selling the 240, they needed that new thing that sounded good. So they spent a lot of money on that exhaust.
Stock,
and
it
you
wasn't
just go,
terrible.
You know what
Remember
sounds
when you
good
first
is
heard 'em,
these
you're like,
"Hey, like, that's not that
LSs
bad."
right here. You got the Zek Nova with the Team No Tread being chased by Ryan Acevedo,
Wisefab.
putting down some LS sounds. Always exciting.
Speaking of angle
Listen.
on this track, let's get the Wisefab guys in here, and they can actually.
Thank
sit
you again,
here.
everybody. Give him a round of applause for coming on out
Yes,
here
thank
in
you
the,
so
in the
much,
comments.
Chase.
Thank Chase
Hi.
Bay, please. Everybody, thanks
Chase
Chase.
Bay's high-end motorsport products available now.
Wow, I want you to do my commercials.
I'll do it, yeah. Well, hey,
Man.
we run Wisefab on our GLTC race car. Have we talked to you via email? Okay, we recently. Chase, great to meet you. Yeah, we run the front track kit and the rear kit, and then I run the front kit on my E36. So much appreciated. Yeah.
I'm reading some of the comments. Absolutely, Yvette is going to be an amazing option while we're getting this headset on the guys. Absolutely. I'll talk to you later, bud. Definitely out here, the toe of shame, sad but true. This man, Dustin, is awesome. Oh, thank you so much. Omar check in from Garage. Hey, miss y'all too, and love you guys as well. And on the mic, we've got our
Mike on the mic.
We got Mike on the mic,
mic,
our U.S. representative for Wisefab, which
fellas?
is honestly the platinum standard. It's not even the gold standard. It's the platinum standard, of the angle world. I mean, there's a lot of competitors out there, and again, it's one of those worlds where it's, hey, we all know the benefits and whatever, but
Yep.
I've been using Wisefab now for 3 years, and it's going to be really hard to look at anything else.
Once you already have it, you spend the money on it. You don't need to do anything else.
Buy once, cry once. He said it himself.
Buy once, cry once.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah.
And then run into everything because they never break.
Dude, for real, I've run into people all the time. I haven't even replaced a tie rod.
Really?
Yeah, your guys' tie rods are super tight, by the way, from factory. Like, they're so packed full of the grease and stuff like that or whatever it is that looks like petroleum jelly. And I'm, like, trying to, like, angle it in just to line it up. I was like, oh, my gosh, this is insane. The 5 beers or 8 beers that I had while installing it probably was also part of the problem. But it's okay because I checked in nut bolt and checked sober, so that's what you always do.
Yeah, as long as they're not pulling out.
No, we pull
never
out.
that.
Oh, Jesus.
Of the track. We pull out on track, you
you did
know?
it
I don't
wrong,
go out
dude.
on the track. I stay
it
in the
wrong.
pits. It's safer that way. So, nice thing about Wisefab, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but they not only make angle kits, they make rear grip kits, and we just released to the public that you make hydros now.
Yeah, I heard you talking about it outside.
Whoops.
Yeah.
One of the
That's
other
why
thing-
they're up here, actually. They were like, woo, 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 woo.
Well, we were talking about axles earlier and how your buddy broke both of them on the
He
skid
did.
pad at OSW. You know who makes axles? Wisefab.
We definitely do.
They make the
make a
best
ton of
axles
axles.
out there, actually, and they will custom make your axles
So-
to fit.
so what I'm
depending
hearing-
on your diff to where you have for your
wheel
bearing
bearing,
kit, you can change it out and add whatever spline you want to the outer, and do a different.
So
inner.
Wisefab's just being like the
They're
guy,
on
the
it.
goat
They are on
right
it.
now.
And they have this cool little thing on their axles that has a white strip on it, and they allow for up to 90 degrees of torsion twist before you have to replace the axle. So they have this strip, a white strip that goes across the axle so you can see when the torsion goes on it, and if it twists the axle and stays in place, as long as there's not more than 90 degrees of bend on that, the axle's still good, right? Is that
You
what?
can, I mean, that's a safe place to replace them at, but they're made out of a type of steel that is meant to twist. And as it twists, the portion that twists actually gets stronger. It gets more taut.
Like fuses
So,
together more.
Yeah,
right? So
twisting is, in old school axles, you see a twist, it's done, it's gone.
It's over
Yeah,
because they're
twist
hollow.
apart.
They're
Yeah.
hollow tube wall, and they're twisting. They're gone.
They start to splinter off or whatever. These
Yeah.
ones actually get stronger as they twist. And 90 degrees is a good place to replace it, but you could let it go further if you had to.
Okay.
Yeah, they could definitely go further without breaking.
That's great news. Now I can tell that to Chris, and I'll sound smarter.
Yeah.
Not really, because he's listening to us down in the pits right now, sweating, and he's probably going to yell at me. But yeah, more than 90 is good. All right.
Yeah. Well, I know all.
You can
this
also
one-
replace them. So like if the axles are still good, but like the ball bearings go out on it, or you blow out a boot or whatever, you can
Rebuildable.
send them back to them, or they can send you the stuff to rebuild,
yeah, so
right?
we just send you the stuff to rebuild it. So if your axle shaft twists, but the CVs are good, I could send you just a shaft. If you happen to goof up and mess up a CV, just a CV, whatever you need, each part individually.
So
available.
rebuildable.
Real quick, just because they're seeing it on there, this is a brand new edition that AMP put on.
Yes.
And
This is
oh
our
my
VIP
gosh, is it
spot.
amazing? It's our VIP spot, and it is getting the best angle. We got a live feed on the ground.
Yo.
Wow. They're looking out over the track, and when I'm telling you, that was not there. The amount of shade here, Georgia just doesn't have shade.
I don't
If you're
believe
not
that.
under the trees, it's not here. And this thing about tracks is trees near tracks are bad. So
Well, I mean, right next to the track, they're bad.
very bad.
Unless you're at mid-pond, and then you like the trees because they look cool.
They
And that's
look
that
really cool, and you
picturesque-
just don't hit them or the pond.
Well, it looks really good for filming and stuff too. Like you watch a car
It's
drifting
so
around
cool.
the track. Look at that. That's beautiful.
And look at all those sponsors.
Look at that couch. Let's talk about the couch. The only thing that's missing up there is a fire pit and a refrigerator of beer.
You know what? You said, let's talk about that couch. That's not my chair. That's not my problem.
Yeah, I know I'm in a chair right now. I was
Yeah.
gonna say I want that couch,
The
but this
couch
chair's
looks
pretty
real good.
comfy.
They're going to be blowing off some debris here, though. But Wisefab really just showing up with some ingenuity and like stuff. I mean, they've got their V2 out there, which is going to be your amazing option for really anything. Your entry-level comps, not super extreme comps or anything like that. And honestly, I see guys with Volume 2 just going through on your guys' front angle, still holding it together, just going
absolutely.
through. Volume 3 is that cutting edge, like if you want to be the most extreme guy on the track. Like,
Yeah, if we're like speaking about that chassis. Yeah, V2 is still great. I mean, there's championships on V2, and like, you can get out and win competitions on it. That's
Yep.
It's not a scenario where we have a new one you have to upgrade, but the benefits of the V3, of going to a front rack, of taking the crappy Nissan rack out of the car and putting a BMW rack that handles some more
Hey,
abuse.
you heard that? The BMW rack.
You know,
I did did that.
No more like steering kind of binding feeling coming off a lock, like very consistent self-alignment torque.
It's pretty easy to do. I just did one on Savio's S14, actually, the BMW front rack conversion, and it was bolted right up. He even gave us a little extension so it fit the factory setting. Like,
oh, so that one you don't like. I know the 350 one where you have to like cut that whole thing out to put the rack in, or like
You
the
still
rack
have to cut stuff
relocation.
out.
Yeah, you got to cut and weld, and like someone like him is very capable
Well,
of
yeah,
cutting and welding. So
I mean, he sleeps and does better welds than I can. So
yeah.
he's snoring. Dime. I'm so glad we're on the same page with that. Oh,
that's
the
because I got my
Beast
new
Boys
welder.
cars.
I got my new Everlast welders. That's why.
Everlast, okay.
Yeah, well, I didn't think that it would be a
Little
game
Miggy?
changer. No, TIG. I don't MIG anymore.
You don't?
I don't like to MIG. I like no holes in my clothes. I don't like getting burned.
You don't like
And it's
throwing fire around?
Yeah, I don't know. I'd rather TIG.
Yeah.
You know, it's cleaner. It looks better. No slag. You can get your penetration better. You add the filler rod when you need to once you get the penetration to where you want it to, and you start adding your rod to it. MIG, it's like set it, forget it, run it, and
Goes a lot faster.
it definitely goes a lot. It's twice as fast, 3 times as
It's
fast.
a lot faster.
But, you know, I'd rather do the TIG.
Hey, well, if you're there, you're there.
Yeah.
I mean,
and
you're
almost
pretty
everything
quick
that I
anyways.
do anyways, like it's mostly stainless and aluminum, very little mild steel unless it's a cage, and I won't MIG in a cage either. I like to TIG it.
Really?
Yeah, tighter welds, stronger. It's better. TIG is always better.
I got you.
But if
Well,
you can't
there's-
afford to do the TIG, the MIG is always a great solution. And if you can't afford the MIG, you can do the
So
flux
people that
core.
don't know the hand signals, he's telling you to put on your seatbelts and clip your helmet. Just FYI, if anybody
we're
wanted to
getting
know.
track is hot.
He's saying the track's about to be hot, and then there's Kelsey going off in this car, just coming off of a good placement, coming in. Tons of power. And you can see when she sets into it, just absolutely goes. I got lucky enough to do a couple rides with her today, and car's looking great.
I don't know if Swan can hear us down there, but I'd really like to see some like 5, 6 to 20 car tandems
He's
here.
just sending it. Look at his
There we
hand
go.
motion
This is
right
what
now.
we're looking for. Send them
Swan's
on
saying
down the
go,
line.
go, go. People are making space themselves.
Oh, you see, Sean Booth made it out there too. with his
Sean
little-
Booth's car looks amazing.
Yeah, listen, livery Sean Booth can't hurt you, boys. Go for it. Give him everything you got.
Look, he was a big advocate for single color cars too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He was
he's
a big
red.
advocate for single color cars, and then he gets this livery, and oh my gosh, hot boy energy comes
Yeah,
to
everyone
the
got
surface.
scared. They're like, oh no, he's got a livery. He's coming for me.
Uh-oh, he's real.
Yeah. But it's still shiny, so he hasn't doored too many people yet. Yet.
Well, what's cool about dooring people is it doesn't affect your livery.
No, it affects theirs. Oh.
God dang, look at them stacked up.
Beautiful cars, too. So the cars every year just keep getting better that show up. I've noticed when doing tech that we have to do a lot less things to tell them to do when they show up, and the builds just keep getting better and better. Like,
That's something actually I was just talking about over the U.S. Drift Circuit event, was the level of car in grassroots is insane.
yeah. So
Insane.
your grassroots cars nowadays are what your Pro 1 cars used to be 6 years ago, 5 years
you're
ago.
you don't hear a regular like shift. You hear clunk.
Yeah.
You've got dog boxes. You've got your winners or your bulldogs. You got all kinds of stuff. You know. Oh, what's going on with this canopy?
Yeah, we got a yard sale over on the track. Someone lost their poor tent.
We got the drone on the canopy. I don't know if you guys can cut to that. Apparently, the track has deemed this an attractive nuisance, and that's what I'm going to call myself, an attractive nuisance. Clearly a problem on the track. The drone's just taking some flight practice now. He's showing off at this point. Look at this. He's going to go whoop, whoop. Oh, it's missing a leg and everything. Zoop. Oh, wow. Look at him. Go under it. You can go under that. Go under that little arm. I believe in you.
Shoot through it. I have faith.
Shoot that
Just
little
cut-
section
cut
right there.
open.
Yeah.
Oh! And we're down.
And we're upside down. I'm so sorry. I'm so
Totally
sorry.
worth it. That was awesome.
That was my fault. I antagonized
Were
it.
you saying you wanted to rest your drone underneath the tent so the batteries got cooler? Well, here we are.
Look at you in the shade. Hey, what's great is that when that tent gets to go get rescued, they're going to rescue your drone.
Just flip it over. Don't get it.
Yeah. Hurt is running today. He's been out there actually a bunch already. T-Pain entered the building about an hour ago, straight off his appearance in Miami for his show. No joke, stepped out of his vehicle, was in a T-shirt, ready to go, and tried to get into his car. Like he wants to be.
He
out
showed
there.
up ready to go.
Yeah, he wants to go out there.
He probably drove the bus here himself. He's been wanting to drive so bad.
He definitely wasn't taking a nap that was super needed or anything.
No, he don't need naps.
He doesn't need a nap. Let's just get in the car.
Oh, that was that RV.
Nappy
show.
boy don't
But
mean
yeah, the
taking
big green
naps.
one. Yeah, Cricket was like, "Who's driving that?" And I was like, "Probably T-Pain."
That makes the most sense.
Mr. Payne.
Yep. Pulls up
Super
all
funny.
GQ, the tour bus.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you that the drone guy sent it. That's what matters. All right, he sent it. Nappy boy in the house. We got the two of them. I actually just got an interview done with Hurt and got to ask some questions and talk about some stuff. Obviously, everybody knows about the change-ups that people are doing in the industry from the YouTube channels and stuff like that.
Yep.
I'm not going to go too direct on that statement just because I don't really want to affiliate him in that conversation with it too much. But we got to talk about how he is super pumped about this new life that he's getting to lead on, and the fact that
No, he's back in the dirty South. You got to
he's-
remember, Hurt is a Florida boy.
He is happy.
He's a Florida boy.
He's
As though
very
he's
happy.
right here in Atlanta.
He
he's
loves
right down the road.
He loves what he did with the past programs and stuff like that. Misses those to bittersweet, but holy cow, he's getting to be. I think he's a president or CEO of the Nappy Boys company. He's getting to do stuff with T-Pain on the musical level, which is something Hart never even thought would be going to be possible. He word for word said, "I didn't think doing a rap with T-Pain was in my bingo card." But it was
The bingo
in
card.
the bingo card, and he pulled it out. And what I love to see is just the energy. There's a few people that you just get to see and that are really living their life, and all of a sudden things start really clicking. You see them and working, and then boom, 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 2-3 things line in a row, and you're like, dude, look at you. You know, a man right in front of us with Wisefab's going to do a big old show out in SoCal, right?
Oh yeah. I play in like a deathcore band. I didn't think you'd bring this up on air, but that's cool.
Why not?
Well,
why not?
plug-
So we gotta
plug
add some
your
person.
band.
We gotta add some personality to you too. So this man out here, I've gotten to see him the last 2 years, 3 years,
2 years.
and phenomenal. You actually, you just got the job, the 2-3 year mark, right?
Yeah, so basically I've been working with Wisefab since 2016, but that was under the umbrella of Feel Suspension as the U.S. distributor. So when I left Feel in 2022, Wisefab had made me an offer to stay on and just handle dealing basically with what I had been dealing with, but
Right.
on a full-time level. So since I guess technically November of 22, I've been like full-time Wisefab.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're killing it. Easy to reach out to. You know, every time I've ever reached out about anything, which is a whole one time because nothing's ever wrong. I just needed some part that I lost.
It's a good problem.
Yeah, no, literally, I lost a part. That was 100% what it was, and I'm like,
it was 100% your fault.
it was 100% my fault. And they literally on the phone, I was like, "Hey, can I please get this?" And they're like, "Item number." I'm like, "I have it because you have an easy to read diagram on your website." And I was like, "This is the exact part number." And they're like, "Cool, it's sent to you. Don't even worry about it." And I'm like, "What?" And I'm like, "I'll pay shipping." I'm like, "Cool, thanks."
Yeah.
Like, phenomenal team.
Yeah, if you go to our website, just the spare parts diagrams, the full microfiche blowouts. Sorry about that. You go to our website, the full spare parts diagram, the microfiche blowouts of every single nut, bolt, rod end, spherical joint, all the way to the full assemblies like control arms and stuff. All available independently, easy to find, easy to buy. So it's great for people like us who, well, maybe not like you. You're not even going through tie rods, but
I'm very fortunate, all right? I don't know why. I tap people all the time. It's just the way that I tap is not like an aggressive bump. It's hey, I'm trying to just leave a
just
little
a little
baby mark.
schmooze.
Yeah, well, the thing is
A
like,
graze.
a lot of people are in the situation where I'm in, where it's fully financed basically by yourself. You know, everything that's on the car is a cool deal or someone that we've met, known, whatever. But it's like the help is your pocket. It's your bank
The
account.
Bank of Dustin.
The Bank of Dustin is covering pretty much everything.
So Bacon Dustin doesn't like
Good
my
interest
dry
rates?
runs.
And
what?
so, huh?
You got good interest rates?
Horrible interest rates. What do you mean?
I was just seeing if I could borrow.
No, you cannot
All
borrow.
right,
But
worth
I
a
mean,
shot.
a lot of drift car drivers, they're out here working 2 jobs. They are financing everything they can.
Working overnight, no sleep,
No
just
sleep.
to get ready for an event.
They're working a full job, and then they're coming home and being a full master mechanic, and they're working completely on their own car. They're barely finding time for somebody to line their car. Half of them buying tow plates just to hope it's okay.
Which we have, by the way.
Yeah, you guys have great tow plates.
Yeah,
I know.
we use them.
Yeah, they're phenomenal. And it's just one of those things where it's like, I want to be still consistently in the spot where I'm supposed to and tap somebody and not destroy their car and not destroy my car. The whole goal is to get out another lap.
That's being courteous.
Yeah.
You're being courteous to people, and
Yeah.
it's paying off by not destroying your
You know, if
structure.
we're in a comp, I'm going to try to run into you. No, I'm just joking.
Me and Chris call it mechanic sympathy. We used to call it mechanical sympathy,
Oh.
like mechanical sympathy for the car, but no, mechanic sympathy for your mechanic.
Yeah, look at those hot laps
And-
coming in.
And for most of these guys, they
Oof.
are their own mechanic.
Off track a little bit. I think that's Dustin, too.
That
isn't
is
it?
Dustin.
Yeah, it's a lot more expensive to do it when you're not your own mechanic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's another roadblock.
Yeah, Dustin, got to hang out with him for a little bit, did an interview with him. He went and said Dustin squared immediately,
Dustin squared,
which is
I like
hilarious. The
that.
two of us together fed off each other's energy. Cannot wait to drive with that man. Really a highlight. There's a lot of cool people that I've gotten to drive with, and I think that's one thing that this event does is everybody that's going to chase Chelsea, everybody that's going to chase Duarte, everybody that's going to chase Booth, everybody that's getting to be out there on the track with all these people. You've got FD drivers.
That you can
chilling
just
out
go
here.
tandem
A
with.
champion, last year's champion is just out there in this amazing Porsche, and he's just like, yeah, thumbs up, let's go.
Yep.
And that's what
Let's
this
go have
event's-
fun.
Oh my
You'd never
gosh,
be
it's
able to
so
do that
good.
anywhere else.
Anywhere else.
You know, because most of these guys won't go. They don't do the fun events anyways, because it usually coincides with an FD event or some type of gambler or something.
Yeah,
So this
and-
is where they can all just have fun, let loose, keep drifting fun, and just go out there and have a blast.
Yep.
Learn experience. It's like golfing with someone that's good at golf. You know, you're
Like-
gonna hit better.
It's
you're
like
gonna
watching
putt
somebody
better.
that you
you're gonna-
watched on TV, though.
Yeah.
Like, that's the difference.
Chelsea
It's-
was one of my favorites ever. Like 2013, when he jumped that dude in Homestead. I watched that clip, and that was it. I was hooked. Like, yeah, okay. I like drifting now. It's kind of boring until I hit someone, and then Chelsea hit someone and went airborne. It's like, yes, I can get behind the sport.
Flick in his Mustang.
It was E36 at the time. It was.
Oh no, in his E36, I know, but I was saying Miles Flick.
Oh, yeah.
So he ran over. So we were stacked up, me, him, and oh my goodness, U.S. Drift Circuit. Oh my gosh, what is his name?
Chris Jackson?
Chris Jackson. Thank you. All three
Sorry,
of us.
Chris Jackson.
Yeah, sorry, Chris
Ooh.
Jackson. Ooh. He literally ran up my wheel and ran over the front of my Z
That's awesome.
in his car.
Dude, Odie and Chelsea in Texas a few years back.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was my wallpaper on my desktop for a long time.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good time. And my Wisefab held up, by the way. I had somebody run up my wheel, run over my car, and I just went and drifted the rest of the run. I was like, that sucked. Initiated right back on and just kept going.
Sir, you're going to lose your helmet and Han's device.
Denofa doesn't. Someone just said Denofa doesn't consider himself a champion. He's a drifter that wants to drift. 100% obviously the truth. He is a champion, though, and I'm never going to let that title not be his. He killed it and earned it in FD. But that man wants to go have fun. The way he initiates, the way he's on people, the way he drives. It is not, I'm looking for points. It's not, I'm trying to do what the judges want. It's, I'm doing what I want to do and what's the most fun and entertaining way to do this. And he does it.
Absolutely. He's always been fun to watch.
Yeah.
Keeps me entertained. I
His
love
fan
it. It's
favorite.
like, I know there's two outcomes. He's either going to win or he's going to run
Crash.
into something. Yeah, and it's perfect. You know, that's what I want to watch.
It's what we want in drifting.
Yeah, give me the carnage or give me the trophy. One or the other, and he always delivers.
Delivers. Yeah, he is better than the pizza man. He just delivers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, Chelsea, the first time that I seen that dude drifting, XDC, Extreme Drift Circuit at Irwindale in California, and it was probably 2011, 2012.
Okay.
Back when they had alternate kind of semi-pro series. And it was Chelsea and Odie in the finals, and I've always been like pretty tied in with wanting Odie to succeed. So he goes against Chelsea. Chelsea actually wins, and I'm like, man, that's a bummer. But looking at what Chelsea's gone on to become and
Yeah.
the kind of driver that he is.
Speaking
It's
of-
killer. It was killer to see him early.
Yeah,
killer to
speaking
see
of
how he
Chelsea and
progressed.
speaking of FD drivers, we've got this amazing Maserati out here. Federico. So I got to talk to him for a little bit, and
Great guy.
so sweet,
outgoing.
and the young lady that's with him as well,
Yep.
super sweet. Helped me open the door. So I was helping load people in this for the ride-alongs. By the way, if you are a VIP, I think you're out of time.
You're out of time.
Yeah, man. If you guys aren't in line already to get your ride-along,
We still have our shirts available. We're not selling any more VIP or any more ride-alongs, but we are doing our event shirts. So come and get them while you can.
if you want to look as good as us,
yeah.
get an event
Or if you
shirt.
want to look better than us, really. Let's be honest.
Okay. Yeah, so Wisefab's going to head out here. Mike is micing out. He's trying to do a mic drop real quick. So
He wants to go back to the pool.
No,
Don't
we-
even let him lie to you.
We got to go watch. We got to hand these handbrakes out to whoever's
there's no better
killing it.
spot than up here.
I
So if
was
you
going
want
to ask you that. Who are you leaning towards right now?
Do you guys have a favorite
Give us
so
a
far?
You know
little.
what? I've
The
seen-
drivers can't hear, by the way, but everybody in the pits can.
The pits can hear.
I've seen 3 pairs of drivers that are looking pretty solid. but
Okay.
Can we get a colors of their
You don't have to say it on the mic, but we want to know who
Colors
to look
of the
for.
cars.
I feel like blue or purple might be one of them.
Green was one of them.
Green's a good
Green's
color.
a good
Green's
color.
a great color.
Yeah, there was a light blue and a gray car.
Oh,
that
I know
were-
exactly
that
who
were
that is.
doing pretty sick. But
Yeah.
you know, there's still time. It's getting towards the end of the day. I think people are going to start driving harder. So, what's hard is you see these 5-car, 6-car trains, and
Who do you
It's-
pick for that?
well, it's supposed to be best two. Only 2 people can win these things. So,
Well, I mean, I will.
It's like-
To be fair, even out of these 5-6 car trains, they kind of naturally pair off.
yeah,
You know, they
yeah,
kind of
it's
pick a lead and a drift. That's kind of what we're used
Yeah,
to.
I like his line. I'm going to go with him.
Yeah. It's 100%
Tom
it.
in the picture right there. He
Yeah. Tom
did a
looks great.
B10 swap in a day.
In a day. One day. And
One
then he
day.
said, "Oh, I didn't test it. I just put it on the trailer."
Well, it started smoking because Chris was like, "Oh, we need to compression test this. Just put a little cap of oil in there to seal the rings to make sure that the compression's
To get a
good. Just
good
a little
number.
like a half a cap or
Trying to
quarter
increase
cap,
the
whatever.
numbers is what you're saying.
Yeah, Tom goes and starts the car and he's like, "It's smoking really bad. I think the rings are bad." It's like, "No, there's oil
There's
in
oil
it."
in it.
Oh yeah. And he forgot. So like he started it up here and it was smoking again, like
No.
the first 2 minutes of running, and then he goes out and rips a lap, and then it boom, it's perfect.
Clear.
Burns
Yeah.
it all out.
No, he's
Sounds like
killing
an
it.
Indy car is what it sounds like. That thing is
I've had the fortune of being right next to it in drift at the Fuel Fest event.
so loud. A
It's
car
rowdy.
that needs a muffler.
Row with a big old capital T. It's amazing. But we're going to let Mike out of here. It's always good seeing you. Super pumped for you with your show. Hope you kill it out there. If you guys aren't already following Wisefab, they are our headline sponsor out there. If you guys are looking for a option with your angle, honestly, there's no better. It's the platinum option. All right. There's the best,
Thank
better,
you,
and
thank
best,
you.
and it is the best.
Before you go though, can you give us any like insider tips on any cool new products coming out?
Besides the handbrake that we already know
Yeah.
about.
Well, we just launched that S550 Mustang kit.
Ayo, there it
So
is.
We've seen a few of those go, but we expect those to kind of increase as it gets more
There's
towards
a lot
build
of people
season.
getting into those chassis
Yeah.
too.
They're phenomenal.
And right now is tough because everybody's in between seasons. But as it comes more towards build time, we expect to see some more of those getting built.
Yeah, no. This season's been weird. It was all at once, and like obviously we all get busy, and we know it's never other weekend kind of sport once we get into the season. But
Not in the wintertime. So I want to see everyone.
first off, I want
wintertime
I'm-
working
I'm-
on your
let's-
cars.
Can we move it actually just from summer to winter? It's America. All of our tracks are okay, and honestly, we could probably drift in a little bit of snow. I would love to see Jersey with a little bit of snow on it. Can we just switch seasons one year?
Yeah, I'm saying California in January is fantastic. There's
I'll tell
no
you
reason
what.
you can't start in, later in the year.
Florida is horrible.
go
It's
through the
called
winter.
the Scorched for a reason in
Yeah.
Orlando.
You know what,
Scorched
dude?
earth.
Orlando this year I was expecting it to be really
was
bad.
nice.
It was the first
Really?
year I had
It was-
gone to Orlando.
This is the first year I
really
didn't
nice.
Chris told me it was better than Jersey.
Jersey
What?
was terrible. Jersey
Really?
was so bad. Being in Jersey a week or 2 weeks ago,
There was
however long
people
it's
passing
been,
out.
Dude, it's way better out here today than it was in Jersey for FD.
go. Really?
It was terrible.
So what you're saying is let's do a snow season in Jersey.
I'm just saying, there's plenty of places that are not snowy, not necessarily rainy in the winter that you could shift the whole season a few months over.
I like ice drifting. I went ice drifting up in Canada with Tommy from Innovato, the one with the V10 Drift HQ 1 Series.
Oh, nice.
And it was awesome. I don't like the cold. I can't stand cold weather at all. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to go back this year and go ice drifting again.
The
We
opposite.
built a barbecue on the back of an X5. They like chopped the X5 into a pickup truck, and it was too warm to ice drift, so we didn't have anything to do the first day we were there. So we decided to put a bench seat in the back of this thing and mount a barbecue grill on there. And so we went drifting the next day, cooking hot dogs and hamburgers,
Okay.
handing them to people drifting on the track, like while we're drifting with them.
Standing hot dog,
Yeah,
car to car.
we're doing
That's
tandem
so
hot
cool.
dog turns, you know?
You know what's so cool? This is
Glizzy
one of my
handoff.
favorites right here. Just there it is.
Pepsi guy or a Coca-Cola guy?
I don't drink soda. It's water.
Says the guy that asked for a Sprite on his way up here.
I quit caffeine over 11 years ago.
Well, Sprite doesn't
Sprite
have
doesn't
caffeine.
have caffeine, so
There
I'm
you
allowed
go.
to grab it.
That
you know?
checks out.
Yeah,
All right.
checks out. You know, it's a great option to mix with your other clear beverages like water.
Watered down Sprite. That sounds terrible.
It is.
It's good for you. Hydrates.
I guess a little bit of flavor. Probably tastes
like
like
that
Definitely
saltier
don't
beer,
water
you know?
down my Sprite. Just talking about I do want to say something real quick because I saw this. You're talking about guys trying to scrub down speed on that. I'm going to let you guys know it is super hard on that huge sweeper to carry the speed that you're needing, and they're wanting it the whole distance, and they're trying to scrub it that last second with that turn. Some of them are just miscalculating because those rumble strips are a lot looser than they realize. As soon as they hit those rumbles, they're not going to have the grip on that rear tire, and they start moving about double the distance they were expecting. So it is something that they're going to get on there, but they're going to learn how to go sideways even better with
Got
run to
our
run.
taxi garage guy out there just
Nappy
living.
boys out there. I see 2 cars gone, and Payne's. We were just talking about the Mustang there, the S550s, right?
He's taking a nappy.
Oh, nappy.
Nappy.
I'm going to try to do an interview with him later and try to get some of that content out with you know you love this one too. It's the drift takes with the call-ins. Have you seen those?
Maybe.
Where the people call in anonymously and they talk about like drifting in like SoCal and stuff like that or
No,
anywhere.
I haven't.
Oh yeah, so it's this page that's literally they do anonymous call-ins, and if you go to Drift Takes, there's a phone number and it goes to a Google number. You leave a voicemail, and it's like, hey, don't be vulgar, but like you can be controversial. I'll post it, and it's in a community-run page, and whatever you want to say, it gets posted.
I gotta
Do
look that
they
up.
doctor your voice?
So they can. If you say, hey, I want to be completely anonymous, please like mess with this. But like if you want to be known for who it is, I've called in twice.
Boy, I just found something to do when I can't sleep.
Yep.
Let's go.
There's going to be so many calls at 3 a.m. They're going to be like, Dustin, why did you mention that?
Well, it's really only 11 Cali time, you know, so it's all right, or 12.
Yeah, there's the guy talking about like Apple Creek, Apple Cali or whatever, and he's just like, yeah, we got this gnarly 235 class. We're out here and ain't nobody drifts like us, and like going off, and like he's putting like the logos of like the Lords of Dogtown in the background.
I judge for that.
You
Apple
do?
Valley 235
No
class.
way.
Okay.
Love Apple Valley. That place is so cool.
It's terrible. It's not cool.
Dude, they were
What?
trying to hype it up on
the,
the.
Wait,
on
is
the
that
the
call.
track is cool,
It-
but like the couple miles of dirt road. To
I
get
love
there,
that. Are you kidding?
It's
I feel like I'm going through Meth Central. Like you're
first
going
couple
through
times.
what's that TV show with the chemistry teacher, Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
What are we talking about
Going
right
to
now?
going to Apple Valley, going to that track.
Oh, you feel like you're
literally-
going through Breaking Bad?
You go into the desert, dude. There's
Dude,
no
it's a dirt
street
road.
signs. There's no street signs.
I'm gonna
And there's like
tell
blown up
you-
cars out there. There's like
What?
blown up meth labs on the side. There's
No,
like,
there's
I
not.
There's
swear
not
to-
blown up meth labs.
Bull,
Come
you
on,
didn't-
dude. There's houses right there. But
No.
you know what
Those
I want?
are meth
dude?
labs.
You know what I want? I want the Aceto server where you have to drive the dirt road to get to ABS.
No
before
one-
you
Okay.
can drive
no
it.
one will
Someone
ever
get
get
on
it.
that.
It
Who's good
drops
at
you off at the
Aceto?
road. It drops you off at the road, and you have to drive your drift
to
car
figure it out.
down that crappy dirt road to get to ABS before you can drift. in
Micah
there.
Diaz drifted that whole road.
That whole road?
What? The dirt
Apple-
road?
Yeah, oh yeah. And then his fuel pump gave out on halfway through
Leaned
it.
out.
Yeah, leaned out and just went out. So we got our truck and went and got a new fuel filter, a fuel pump, put it in his car on the side of the road. Well, in the side of the desert, I should say.
Side of a desert.
And while we're putting it in, he's sponsored by Black Rifle Coffee, right? So he's like, oh, you know what really just
Plug.
really just pep this up? He just pours in half his can of Black Rifle Coffee into his gas tank.
Oh no.
Needless to say, he didn't make it all the way home.
What an
We
idiot.
had to push him with
It's so
Savio's
great.
truck.
I will say I've absolutely poured liquid death when they were sending me cases of the water. I took their sparkling water and used it as my radiator water.
You got to do what you got to do.
It was funny.
The motor didn't last, did it? Did it die?
No, it just kind of like turned a little sludgy. Apparently, non-filtered, distilled water is not good for being run through a VQ.
The sparkle thing has nothing to do
So
with
it was sparkling water. It wasn't even the flat water.
Dude, speaking of both Micah and ABS, I just picked Micah's 4-door E46 beater up, the one that he did
Yes!
the build series on. So I just
Oh,
came up
God.
on that.
That's funny because
I
that's the car.
Well, I took it to Apple Valley
Great.
on Friday. I was planning, I'll drift half a day. I'll go work the second half of the day Friday. Get on track at like 9:10. Killer first lap. Haven't shaked this car down at all. Anything. Car felt phenomenal. I'm like, oh, it's gonna be a good day. Last corner, e-brake to get around the corner, clutch kick to get out of it, and just hear clunk, 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 clunk. It seized,
Oh.
and I broke all the teeth off the pinion and most of the ring gear.
No.
Well, luckily it's just a dip. Those are really
Yeah,
easy
it's
to
just a
replace.
diff. We're gonna replace it, but great first day. Great first day. The lap was sick.
It was a sick
hyped,
lap,
I was
bro.
hyped for another hour after the car broke, and then like reality sets in. You're like, oh man,
Yeah, now I gotta buy
I
an
gotta
M3
get a
diff.
tow home.
Yeah,
I'm gonna buy an M3 diff.
attaboy.
We're gonna do
Not
that.
cheap.
An M3 trailing arms, M3 dip. You can get them for $2,000 and under for
There's a
everything.
local dude told me 1,200. It's party
Get
on a
it.
car.
Get it.
I'm gonna get it.
Buy it
How
right
are
now.
the axles in it? Because those are expensive.
The axles are in it. It's a complete rolling
I
car.
mean, you can get better axles anyways.
Yeah,
I heard.
if
I heard
need
there's
to.
a company that sells axles that are really good.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know.
definitely.
The blue color. I don't know. You should look them up.
I should find out who
Like
they are.
WF.
I gotta check those.
I don't
out.
know.
I don't know.
I don't know. Track is cold, unfortunately. It looks like a cars need to be towed on the back section. We're not really looking at that. We are looking at these cool cars parked up here, seeing a row of absolutely talented drivers out here ready to go ahead and shred just for you guys. And
And you
those
got Jordan
passengers.
from New York. Don't forget Jordan from New York.
Oh, and Jordan from New
shade.
York.
I gotta give Jordan a hard time.
So you got a lot of talented drivers.
I love Jordan. So
and Jordan.
where were we? We were at the compound. Yeah, and he had his yellow car, and I put "Door Me" on it, or "Touch Me" on his door, and he didn't see it. I wrote it in what was the dry erase marker on his thing. And he comes back, and his whole side of his car is covered with tire marks. He's like, "What the hell?" And then he sees this "Door Me."
Oh no.
No.
Did he send you the bill for that?
No, he sent me a video. He's like, "So I kept wondering when everybody kept getting up on my right side. I couldn't figure it out. And then I look, I'm like, thanks, Cricket. I know it's your handwriting."
Oh my
Just a
god.
challenge.
Yeah, it was funny.
So I do have a text alert. Net. Can you please announce? Oh, that's the text to me. Sorry, I'm just directly reading it. I'm like an anchor man over here. He's gonna read whatever you type. All of the people that are in VIP that have ride-alongs have been texted. Please head to the tent if you are trying to get a ride-along and you've been texted. Please get to the tent. There are no more ride-alongs. The event shirts are $30 each. Please go grab one now. They are starting to run low. Oh, what am I looking at here? I'm getting another.
I got a text from Micah. Micah's on the live stream
Hi,
watching.
Micah.
I love you too, buddy.
But guys, seriously, grab a shirt. They are not going to sell them anywhere else. What they're going to do is if they have any extras, which are all the weird sizes, they're going to just let me make crop tops with them for myself, my personal collection.
We're gonna donate them. Just like
Dustin's
just
crop
like they
top
did
party.
after the Super Bowl, you know,
The
like
loser shirts.
Yeah, the loser shirt. Like, no,
See 'em.
we might sell them because we actually have a lot of people asking us, messaging us. I can't get there. Can I still buy a shirt? Yes, we probably will if we have enough left over. We might be able to sell them online. Speaking of online sales, don't forget, Dustin, that every $5 that you spend on DriftHQ.com and LZMFG gets you entered to win that sweet S15 that we're working on.
Absolutely. Hold fast. Absolutely. You're a big fan of them.
I love all my steering wheels. I'm putting a hold fast steering wheel on my boat.
I
okay?
literally just had to say the words, and his eyes lit up like a Christmas tree over here.
Have you met Micah Diaz? Nicest guy you've ever
Dude, he's
met.
a sweetheart.
I think I've met
Yeah.
him a whole one time. Micah, if you're listening, go ahead and slide in the DMs, Dustin Motors, and we'll have a little meet cute, and we'll grab a margarita or something.
Meet cute?
A little meet cute.
I
you
like
know?
those.
Yeah. Dude, one of my favorites was going out, and we were driving the Miata, and I was telling you, Like, dude.
He's doing donuts.
No, I'm not.
In the,
I didn't.
oh,
No, I'm not.
Dustin is doing Dustin things.
It was
in
it was in a
Winn-Dixie
shutdown parking lot. It was a shutdown parking lot.
He shut it down.
But he wasn't doing donuts.
It was 100% a shutdown parking lot. For real, there was cones and everything. Like, genuinely, I was allowed to do it. At least I thought so.
Yeah, the cones are for the guy that's trying to push the shopping carts back into the truck.
No. But I was just
parked in the shopping cart park, like
I
where you
did.
put the little push carts.
Put
But
the
he put his
Miata.
Miata
It's
in
Miata
there.
size.
Yeah, and
It's
got out
perfect.
and hopped
Perfect.
out and went into the store and got beer with me.
He had to put his top down, get out that way. There's no way.
I
to get the
didn't.
door
I don't
open.
even think the top
Really?
works in it.
No, that was
Your
hardtop.
top was down.
That was a hardtop car.
I thought the top was
Oh,
down.
I took the hardtop off?
Yeah, because those kids were yelling at you on the side of the road.
Kids yell at me all the time.
Well, yeah, well, you came out of the thing hot, and they're like screaming and yelling and fist pumping you. And, yeah, your top was off.
My top was off.
Tarps off, boys.
But what I was going to say is us with our meet cute when I pulled up with the Miata to go chill in the little shallows by the launch site.
Oh yeah, we were out of Titusville.
Yeah.
Went to
It was
the
beautiful.
Banana River.
Yeah.
Did some tubing over there, just floating really.
Just floating.
Yeah.
But then we went. No, I'm talking about the other time that we went out there and you guys were just chilling in the static water.
Yeah, we were just floating.
Yeah, just floating. Yeah,
the
yeah.
rivers don't flow in Florida; they just sit there.
No more toe of shame. We're live. You are 100%
We
right.
are live, and if you can see that S13 climbing the hill right there, that is a beautifully built S13. It has a 418 stroker in it, high rise with the birthday cake on it. I actually talked to this guy.
I say birthday cake too.
Birthday
That's
cake.
what I say too.
I'm not going to say wedding cake because nobody wants to get married, but
No,
everybody
it's a
likes
birthday
their
cake.
birthday.
Yeah.
Has the T56 trans in it and a winner's diff and a spin out.
Oh,
Look at that.
what are
With
we-
them hot boy wheels. Keep going, baby.
I think he was just excited the cameraman was behind him. He was trying to do a 360 entry. That's what we're gonna say.
I go with that.
It looked like a 360 attempt.
It was
Just wasn't quite fast enough.
The thing is you don't realize how fast you got to go until you've got it down. Like,
You know what would make his car look faster? If he drove without the hood. That way you could see how sexy that motor is.
you know what would make him look faster if you would use the gas pedal.
It helps a little bit. All right, so we have got to the burning the drivers section of the live stream.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and roast some drivers
The
real
slow
quick.
roast with Dustin.
It's not that slow.
Available on 88.7 as well. If you, for those of you who are local to the track, they actually have their own radio station.
do.
88.7.
What am I calling it? The Wamp.
Wamp. W-A-M-P.
W-A-M-P. The Wamp at 88.7. Oh, the announcer voice. Mic drop on the way out. I do want to make one quick announcement, and you guys are going to hear an announcer voice, so it's entertaining because you're hearing it for the third time now. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the last call. Can you please come on down to the VIP tent if you have a set-up driving spot? If you are not set up right now, you will not be able to get your ride-along. Please make your way now to the VIP tent to get your one-on-one personal ride-along.
And in other news, we have Greg Busel here from
Dude,
Porter
I just
Woods.
was on Greg!
Love
Hey, guys.
Greg.
I found a secret
Yes.
door. I was like, let me go. I wanted to go venture around this amazing facility, Atlanta Motorsport Park.
And you found the AC.
I found the AC, a secret door, and y'all with these mics. And I found
And
a
look
mic.
at all these TVs up here.
Tons
We can
of
see
TVs.
the whole track.
The whole track.
Oh my goodness.
Our problem is we start watching those TVs and stop watching
The
the
live
live
stream.
stream, and then we start talking about cars that aren't even on camera. So it's really distracting for us.
Okay, if you could choose one car to be here that's not here, who would you choose?
Me. What the hell do you mean? I wish my car was here. That's such an easy
You know
question.
what?
Any car in the world, any driver in the
any
world,
car in the
any car in
world.
the world, driver, real car, real world car.
You know
What are we missing out on right
You
now?
want to know what I'm going to say?
What are we doing?
I want to see my boy Chris Steyer in his E46 1JZ ride this track. We were trying to get it done in time, but we couldn't, and it's his birthday tomorrow.
No.
Yeah, it's
Birthday
Chris's
driver.
Magic
He shares it
Man's
with Magic
birthday.
Man?
Yeah, it's birthday, Magic Man's birthday tomorrow, and he really wanted to drive this track. So if I could pick someone, I would pick my best boy, Chris, to be able to drive this track.
So if we're not picking ourselves, because
Yep.
I wish my car was here and I wish I was
Be
driving.
selfless.
I really would love some Aussie style here, and someone that has been doing. There's two. I would love
Luke Fink.
Fink or Get Rick,
Yep.
Reek, whatever.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
Rick-
Ricky
yeah,
hatchback?
so I've driven
Yeah.
with both of them mid pond,
Yep.
and I got to hang out with Luke a whole bunch
Yeah.
over at No Coast. And what I am telling you, they are an absolute riot.
Yep.
The way they treat their kids is how I wish everybody treated their kids in America. They treat them like little adults, and if they mess up, they're like, you done fucked up. Oh, shoot, I shouldn't have said that.
Oh, you
But
said the
whatever.
F word.
Oh,
Oh, my
no.
God.
You done messed
Oh,
up.
that's it.
No, it's okay. I think I get 3 of them. I think I'm allowed to curse 3
Is that
times.
what Luke allows? I don't know if Fink allows 3 swear words.
So I don't think Luke allows it. I'm trying to make sure Duarte's not upset with me.
Or you'll find out later.
He's probably already upset. It's
He's
fine.
on the track right now. It's going to
Oh,
be
he didn't
okay.
hear me, guys. Nobody bring it up. I did
pissed.
not curse.
All right, so now if we're looking out onto the track, who's been the one ripper? Who's your guy where, like, when you see them go up, you're like, oh, stop talking. We got to talk about this guy now. Has there been anybody yet?
So we've been shut down so many times. We have not been able to really watch, but I do see a Fox body entering the chat right now that's going to make me say Chelsea Denofa.
Okay.
Because
yeah.
I literally just got quiet seeing it because he's been out in the Porsche all day, and I was just behind it. It was phenomenal. Super big fan of it. But something about that man and that absolute missile of a Fox body.
And you guys can't see it, but what Chelsea Denofa is, he's about a bus length, 2 bus lengths back off the start grid, waiting for somebody that he wants to chase. That's what he's doing. He's like waiting for a car.
100% a shark in the shallow waters waiting
Yeah.
for prey. He literally is like, who do I trust that I can beat up?
Who's going
He's
to be
just
next?
steaming in the car, getting angrier by the
Yeah.
second.
That's fun.
Well, I know he hates being in the heat like this.
Oh, yeah.
He's not a fan. But no, he's legitimately just thinking, who do I want to beat up on?
He's probably waiting for Duarte. Because he was tandeming
has
with
been with
Duarte
Duarte.
with his Porsche. Now
Duarte was changing out his tires. I do see the Door Factory, the Door Tappers guys coming out here with their brand new wraps, full car wraps.
Beautiful cars.
The beautiful, beautiful stuff. And oh, wait a minute. Did Chelsea just say I'm going to?
Oh, yeah, he's going to go
Chelsea-
with the door tapper.
Oh,
All right.
we harmonized on that note right there.
Yep. Is
All
this
right,
the
Greg.
live one? This is the
This
real
is
one?
the- this is
Look
the
at
real
Chel-
one.
Oh,
Emerson,
Yeah,
don't
he's
you
going
dang
for
tell
it.
them anything. Emerson, keep your mouth quiet, all right? They're not going to watch this 2-hour-long stream to find out I cursed.
So,
They'll
Greg,
never know.
while we have you up here, tell us about Koru Works. What
Aw.
can we tell the people for a
I-
shameless plug? What are you working on?
And start with like what you are, because some people
Okay.
they hear the name and they go, "What is that?"
What is that? That's honestly, we get that a lot. People just come into Koru and they're like, what is this place? And we're like, we're still trying to figure it out. We're young
we're
kids.
awesome. That's what we are.
Yeah,
We're-
sure. We're a bunch of 30-year-olds that have a really nice building. We're trying to figure it out day by day. But what we are is a Japanese performance shop predominantly based around drifting. So we build a lot of drift cars. We sell a lot of drift car parts on coreworks.com. And then we've been building our Instagram, YouTube channel as well, trying to catch up to
Yeah,
Drift HQ. We're like 1/300th of Drift HQ. So what you guys do, we do a
Whoa.
little bit of that.
So
yeah.
you guys have.
I'm
4
going to have to go watch your
followers?
videos now.
Oh no! You're gonna like, yeah, okay, sure.
I don't watch too many YouTube videos either. And everyone asks me, like, oh, have you seen this? Have you seen that? I'm like,
Yep.
who is that?
Something happened
I
at
don't-
25 years old. I just got so busy with working on my own cars, it got like to the point where I'm not watching other people work on their cars.
Well,
Really?
that's what you learn.
Yeah.
I
It's-
like
it's
to
kinda
watch
rough.
other
It
people
just-
do stuff because you can learn from it, and you can learn from the mistakes, and you can also learn from their victories, things that they
I get to see it
that
in
they
person.
figured out in their video that you can watch. And be like, wow, I spent 5 hours trying to figure that stupid
Yeah.
crap out.
See.
No, I get it. And dang, the track is down
Cold
again.
again. Well, here, let's talk about this though.
Hold
okay,
on.
this is a good one.
Is that T-Pain?
No.
Is that Mr. Payne?
No. With the name on the door.
Hey,
Hey guys, I'm a
Oh.
little confused.
Get your roll on.
I'm confused. He said he was on a boat. That's clearly a car.
That's definitely.
It looks like a boat to me.
Whoa!
Nobody's bought him a drink in a while.
Buy me a... He'd be buying people drinks.
He do be buying people drinks.
He
That
do
is
be
the
buying
thing.
people drinks.
Yeah, I love that we talk about T-Pain now like he's one of us. There was a time
is.
period. Exactly.
Yeah.
There was a time period where like T-Pain's coming in drifting, and a lot of drifters might have been like, "Oh, this is our territory." Like
No
he's
way,
a
it
rapper.
was awesome
you
for
know?
us because when he started drifting, it happened with the
He was down with you
get your,
boys.
yeah, with
Yeah.
get your
Yeah,
roll
I
on,
was just
and
about to
they
say.
And it
invited
used all
us.
Drift HQ cars. Y'all's cars. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, we had
See?
all the green cars and then Alex Schlegel's Pro-Am car, or Prospect car.
Where is Schlegel?
I don't know. He's a daddy now.
Oh, R.I.P. Schlegel.
No,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
not all right. But you can be a daddy. All right.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
can be a daddy,
I
but
mean,
you can't
I
be a
don't
daddy out here.
physically have a kid,
After
but
year
I'd be
two,
a daddy.
After year two,
you're
you come
allowed
back
to go back to
drifting
drifting.
again. Absolutely.
all right.
You have to go on hiatus.
Alex
After the
Schlegel's
thing
a
can
daddy.
wipe its own butt, then you can go back to drifting. I'm pretty sure that's how the rule works.
Shame train is back
Man.
out. That's
I
what
never
they just
knew.
called the flatbed in the EMS.
Shame train.
The shame
Oh,
train.
Everybody, Greg Busel
Oh
in the
my
house.
God.
Yes.
What is going on?
I'm still shocked that Schlegel had a kid. He's not a good-looking guy.
Whoa!
Poor Slay. He's not even here to defend himself. He's better
I've
looking.
been sitting on that one for years.
I know.
The
I mean,
kitty
he's better
laugh.
looking than me. So I mean, I
Oh,
can't
you're-
say anything
yeah.
bad about
Well,
him.
you got a great personality.
Yeah. See, I make up for it. Chris says I
That's
have
how
a
you
face
know.
for radio.
When you hear they got a great personality.
Yeah, that's what I want to hear.
I get told I'm a. Never mind.
I get told I have a face for radio.
That is probably true.
It is true.
It's probably true.
We are on radio, 88.7.
88.
The Wham.
The Womp.
Womp.
The Womp.
Depends on what part of Georgia you're from. It could be the Womp or the Wamp.
All right, well, let's treat this section as a car show. All right, so we got cars on grid.
It is a car show.
We have a car show. Rate them. Best of show. Give me best of show right now.
All right, you got a cool livery on what looks like a almost stock bodied,
Best of show out there currently, because my car's not
best
out
in
there.
show.
Good Miata. Great looking Miata.
Where's the
They're
Miata?
all
Where's there a
absolutely
Miata
nice.
out there?
There's a little
Oh.
convertible. He's got the top down, burning his buns off.
What?
Yeah. There's like a Pro-Am Holly car. That's fun.
Am I
looking.
blind?
I like the coupe. Definitely not the
It's
Fox
the
body.
brake bank.
I like
It's
Nick
the
Swan's
brake bank.
Yeah.
I like
Brake
Nick
bank,
Swan's
the red
E46.
S13 or 14.
I'm going to go with Swan's E46.
Swansea 46 wins it. Best of show.
Best
No.
of show. Look at
No,
the, Bro.
he's hard parked. He's not even real.
It's show. It's
at all
not
these-
best in drift. It's best in show. And he's hard
Yeah.
parked.
Look at all
Slammed.
these dum-dums with their doors open, burning up inside there.
Waving
Swan's got
at us.
air
Hi,
conditioning.
Bryce.
What's up,
Bryce
Bryce?
from Big-
Bryce
Big
is
Bank.
actually probably listening to us actively.
Hey, he's got the
probably
live
got,
stream
the
on
live
right
stream
now.
his
He's like,
AirPod.
shout me out, Cricket. I love you, Bryce. Make me some more plates. He does all my plate
Bryce,
work.
Bryce,
Yeah.
if you're listening,
all
can we
my
do,
brackets
can we
and
do a
stuff.
little Dustin Motors collab on something? Can we build something together?
Yeah.
sorry.
You just have to show him the money, like Jerry Maguire. He'll make you anything you want, baby.
Show me the money.
Well-
It is really cool seeing T-Pain getting down.
See, look
and,
at that. Okay, tell me that's not best in show.
Look at that. It's got the Kanzai.
Yeah, right
great
there,
wheel.
yeah.
How do you say Kanzai? How do you say it?
Kanzai.
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 Kanzai, like Japanese,
yeah.
like Kanzai.
Kunze.
Kunzi. I feel like I'm watching The Last Shogun.
Either way, we're
Kunzai.
saying it wrong.
We're absolutely saying it wrong.
Oh, we are three white guys trying to pronounce a word
Look
we
at those
don't
wheels,
know.
though.
Okay,
Duarte actually has that on his F30, and
You
those
and
wheels.
Duarte, you and your dad. Duarte.
Oh, he pays his bills. I'd be stoked on him too.
Yeah, listen, he lets me spend all of his money and build race
Build
cars.
the coolest
The
of
coolest
race cars.
ever.
Yeah, and he says, "Go have fun."
Yeah, and he says make it 100%. Don't let it out of the shop unless it's good with you.
I don't trust him.
So that's perfect for me.
Who
Like,
don't you
I don't
trust?
really
What's
like
going
this.
on
I'm
around?
gonna throw this one away.
Mr. Mac Racing.
Honestly, Duarte, I will say this. You guys, ever since the first time I met Drift HQ, I think it was Duarte flipped his BMW at Three Palms Drift.
No,
Who was that?
He never flipped his car.
There was that E46 that went out there. He barely dropped tire and it just slowly.
You sure it wasn't an
rotated onto his-
E36? Because there was like
Maybe.
4 or 5 E36s that flipped on that track. And I know all of them, and 3 of them had a cage by me, and those
You want
3
some?
didn't even do anything but crack the windshield.
Nothing happened. He kept driving. Yeah, the cage was great. He
That was
fine.
that was his cousin Johnny. It was a E36.
What was that face for? What-
Oh, you know.
You're excited.
I'm excited to go home, drink some Sprites here later on.
Sippy time.
Yeah. All right. Oh, here comes Chelsea Nova. Here
we go.
Okay, quiet house. Chelsea Nova is
Chelsea
chasing
Nosa is chasing door tappers, some Orlando guys.
door tappers. Will they get door tapped?
hope so.
Honestly, he's
Oh.
not shy.
He isn't. The door tappers are putting on a better show than Chelsea right now. What's wrong, Chelsea? Put Chelsea back in pro spec. I said it. I said it. He's okay. He's not that good.
It's all
Chelsea,
hype.
Chelsea did Nopa is just.
Nopa
He's Chelsea did Nopa.
did Nopa. No Copa.
Oh man. It is cool to see these cars.
There it is.
Yes.
Look at him passing him.
Come on.
Like, get out of here. That's a lot of trust Chelsea's putting in those cars. I love it.
Well, that thing's a Sherman tank. Okay, that thing was built in the 80s.
My
It's
favorite.
still made out of metal.
My favorite thing on this track that I've been watching people do is the Nürburgring pass right here. And they'll pass people on this straightaway, but then they initiate right in front of the
Right
other car.
next to
Yes,
them.
they do. So Chris Ward, I rode along with him, and he was talking about the car. He's like, I love doing this. I like follow a slow car, and then once you go to the queue, I'll just like initiate right in front of him.
Flick it right in
and
front of
he
him.
did it, dude. He did it every lap. Like, it didn't matter if the lead car in front of us was like on a good line or not. He's just like passing him and just like pushing it right in front
He's
of him.
literally not even drifting the corner, so he has all
No.
the traction
I
to
don't-
go past.
Why? Why are you doing this? And he's like, because it feels so cool.
It feels so good. Oh my gosh,
Good,
we got
good,
6
Trey.
cars.
Come on, Donnie. Get up in them
Jesus.
cookies.
Not Luke Fink, everybody.
Not Luke Fink.
Fun fact, that Maserati has a Lamborghini transmission. Did you know all Maseratis
Really?
have a Lamborghini transmission? And it's
Ferrari
So here's
motors,
the question.
Lamborghini transmissions.
we built that car.
A Ferrari,
What?
Yeah, everything but the wheel spacers.
platform has a Lamborghini transmission. Well, isn't that the thing that made Lamborghini anyways, so that they wouldn't put their transmissions in
Something like that.
Ferrari?
It's an automatic trans, but if you pop off a cover literally on the rear trans, on the backside of the trans on the Maserati, you could run shift linkage to it and make it a manual.
So it's a SMG.
SMG.
It's a
yes.
same thing
I
as
guess that's what they call it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So BMW has the same thing. You have the M3 that comes with an SMG, and it's worth probably $7,000, $8,000 less than the manual transmission.
Yeah.
You can spend $350 at Drift HQ, get yourself a self-centering shifter, all the little linkages and everything that you need for it,
Yeah.
and make it a manual.
Oh my god.
No way.
Yeah, SMG. We've done the conversion multiple times. We've
That's
done it
so
like
smart,
the
guys.
full conversion where you have to put all of the factory parts in it, and then we've done the cheap way.
Me
Yep.
looking at the co-producer right now. Write that down. Write that
Write that
down.
down.
Write that down.
You know, someone in the live stream right now is
like-
like, all right, I'm doing this.
Yeah, SMG. Save yourself $5,000-$6,000.
Oh, Sean Booth. Sean Booth's one of my favorite drivers. I think Sean Booth might be one of America's
one of-
current favorite drivers.
So
He's
what's
definitely
so
one of my
crazy
favorite
is
drivers.
See?
like there's
Is he one of your favorites?
100%.
See? There we go.
I'm going to tell you right now. If you are a driver, you love Sean Booth driving.
And then he
Yep.
gets breezy. Like, of course, he gets
Of
like a cool
course.
sponsor.
Yeah.
And then a cool livery.
Dude,
you know?
and
like,
I was just talking
Livery
to him
Sean
about
Booth
it.
can't hurt you, people.
Dude,
Livery
yeah.
Sean
I've
Booth
never
can't
seen
hurt
him with a
you.
livery.
He doesn't
I'm going
have
to tell you
one.
right now, you're not going to be
Never
able
even
to.
had a sticker on his car.
He's never had no Monster what?
Not
think
even
he-
a sticker. He just painted his car red with Monster.
He was also like a not like super
Anti-livery.
vocal, but he was anti-livery.
Monocolor.
Yeah, he was like, hey, you should just have a nice looking car, and that was kind of the mentality. And then when I just saw it, and he's like, oh, I've had this for like 2 months, and I'm like, I have never seen this. And he is like, maybe you should get back on social media. And I was like, wow, thanks. Call me out for not being active.
Speaking of Booth, look at him go.
I'm not going to
Um,
shame Booth, but
he
I
made
think I'm doing better than Booth in that section.
500.
Well, you were probably
50 or
sideways, and he was going
600
straight.
horsepower.
So let's see how he does at this blind corner. Oh, on the frickin' rumble strips, coming around on the nice outside line, going for almost a dirt drop,
can't-
coming into this section. They can't
No
hear
one
me.
gets to see you. They don't get to see it.
Well, I'm talking about something else.
No, he's not. He's really
I'm
boosted.
giving you a play-by-play.
He's
It's radio.
boosted
He's
right
just
now.
boosted it.
Dude, first off,
he's
I was
boosted on
watching.
Booth.
All right.
I was not watching a still cam of the track being shut down. I was watching the back section of a drone, watching a really cool car.
Yeah, like I said,
Wait,
Dustin, he
wait,
got
it's like
sidetracked.
5 o'clock and you just now realize that?
No, I've been on this the whole time, but we've
Oh,
talked about.
okay.
We've been doing this for 4 years.
So we
Greg.
openly
We've
talk
been doing
about
this for 4 years,
No,
and
we
he does
literally
it every
We
time.
talked about this because I like big things. All right, there's a big TV over there, and
things.
yeah, please
Huge.
edit that out. Huge. And so no, I like looking at your face, and then I'm like, oh, look behind you. There's Sean Booth. Hey guys, look, karting. Can we go karting together as a family?
We can't because at 5 o'clock when the track shuts down, we have to break down everything and be out of here by 6 p.m. So all of you guys that aren't currently on the track and are listening to this at 5 p.m. when we shut down, please start breaking down and getting everything ready. Clean up your mess, your garbage, all of your cut zip ties, everything. These guys here at AMP are amazing and allow us to come to this beautiful event and be able to drive. So let's take care of it and let us keep coming back here.
It's 3:45 and you're shut down at 5. I'm going to go rip this track a new one. I'm going to go set a personal best. Okay, I'm going to let you
Are you
guys do your
driving
thing.
today?
Hey, go win practice.
What?
Hey, can you
Yeah,
go
I've been
win
driving all
practice?
day.
What are you driving?
It's like a what is that color? It's
You don't know how to describe your car?
Yeah, what kind of car is it?
It's a coupe.
It's got
it's a
four
green
four
car.
wheels.
It's
It's got like a
It's a
motor in it.
Corvette. It's a Corvette.
It's that little. It's a coupe over here.
It's a Corvette.
It's what's that color green that comes on the skyline?
Okay,
Millennium J.
I know which one it is.
Yeah,
It's
with
the
black
Corvette?
roof. No, I'm not Corvette. No,
What are you?
a coupe. Sylvia.
Oh,
Okay.
see, thank
Oh.
you
Yeah,
for
with
saying the
pop-up
word
fronts.
that matters.
Oh.
We're over here, you kept saying, like, it's kind of a coupe, and I'm
It's
like,
like-
so it's a Corvette.
It's a 240
like,
SX.
like you know
green.
when they're like, I got a single cam that'll race you. Okay,
Yeah.
calm down, ZR1.
It's got
Like,
RPF ones on the rear, so it looked like every other car, but up front.
Yeah, that's That's helpful for us.
RPF
It's on the
ones.
rear, VSKS up front.
Okay.
So you said, I'm going to actually grab nice wheels for the front.
Yeah, I try to spin the rears, and it's just not having it out here. Like, the rears are 18 by 12 and a half, and I make 192 horsepower.
What tire are you throwing on that?
265.
You can't turn a
Valina.
265?
Valina? No.
What?
Well, 190 horsepower.
So?
Out here?
It's all inertia drifting.
Brother.
It's inertia drifting out
Dude,
here.
I came from Miata.
It's inertia drifting.
You come down this hill.
I've ever been on.
You come
call
down
me
this
inertia
hill at
drifting.
100 miles an hour. You don't need any horsepower to go sideways.
My car's never been to 100 miles per hour.
Probably
That's
a
not
good
true.
thing.
That's
It's
not
done.
true.
I kill mid pond. Mid pond, I look great. Out
Can
here,
we talk
this is
about
like
mid pond real quick?
Can we
Big
talk
moves.
about clutch kickers
Big
real
moves.
quick?
Yeah, let's get on that.
So who's new owner is mid pond? Is that what's
Yeah.
happening?
So
Oh,
I'm talking to Ken actively right now, and I'm trying to figure out if it was a hey, this is an acquisition, hey, this is a handoff. Is there anybody still involved? The thing is drifting is so family oriented. It's the community.
Yes.
I did interviews today, and 18,000 people said it's the community that they
Yep.
love about drifting. I don't think that the hands are going to be let go. I don't think this is something that's just getting dropped off in Ken's lap.
I think they're working
that
in.
they're going to work in cahoots, I think is the best word.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think cahoots is happening. I don't think that it's going to be them still running it. The original guys, I think, are passing the torch.
Could you imagine qualifying 100 cars? Could you just bringing clutch kickers to mid pond right now with no infrastructure? What would happen?
Oh,
You'd
it
be
would-
pitting off the road.
Well, so they already are pitting off the road. What
Yeah.
are you talking about?
Not
we're gonna
soon.
we're gonna be in Walmart with our car, and we're gonna
Yep.
get the phone call. Hey, you're up in 15. Okay, let's start heading out.
All right, yep,
And
time
you
for us to
drive
go.
your comp car with no plates down.
If
the
anybody
road.
hasn't been to mid pond, their parking lot is the size of like a Chick-fil-A at most.
Chick-fil-A parking lots you're giving them something.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying.
That's
We
what
went
I'm
there.
saying.
We went there for Drift Week 2, and there's 40,
something magical about
40
it.
drivers for Drift Week 2, and no one's allowed to bring a trailer. You have to drive your car everywhere, right? It's like
Yep.
it's like Drag Week.
Yep.
We filled up the parking lot
In just cars.
and just cars, 40 cars with no like
I'm gonna say I've been to a lot
service
of.
vehicle, anything like
Nothing.
that, and it was stacked. But they just bought a whole bunch of property right
Yep.
next
It's
door.
cleared. They
So
just
they're-
cleared it.
They're building a new track.
They're gonna build a toge track.
Yeah.
I
How do you say
really-
that? Do you say togue?
So
Toge.
I mispronounce it.
I
so
say
like, I
toge.
get made fun of every single time because I didn't watch enough anime growing up. Apparently, I call it toge.
It's toge. That's what
It's
I call
toge.
it. Toge.
Okay.
It's
Well,
not
I get made fun of.
Well,
the E is
your
not
friend suck.
silent.
Yeah, that's a bad friend.
Huh?
That's a bad friend.
Dennis,
Never
you're a
corrects you.
bad friend.
Dennis is a bad friend.
Dennis,
is a
you're a
bad
bad
friend.
friend. Also, he's not a bad friend. He loves that, and we get to go to Miata's the Gap together, and we take both of my cars out there, and he drives one. And like I'm gonna tell you right now, there's
So
nothing.
it sounds
cooler.
like you're a good friend.
Yes.
That sounds like you
Well,
let
no, he
someone
worked on
drive
it.
your
He
car.
fixed that car. He fixed that car up. That car wasn't ready to go.
Gap in Miatas.
He fixed your car for you?
Yeah,
That is a good
because
friend.
he's gonna be driving.
I wouldn't
it.
fix your car for you.
If you're gonna drive it at an event,
I wouldn't drive it.
then you're
I'm a
not
good
my
friend.
friend. No, I'm just joking.
Okay.
Okay, so
All right,
you're gonna
boys.
go out there.
I'm gonna go drive. Yeah,
You're gonna
it's
go kill it?
green. It's got a black roof. It's got flames on
It's
the
got
roof.
RPF ones in the rear.
The rear.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
just
All
so
right.
just so
Listen,
you
if
reference,
you
we're
mess
gonna be
up,
making fun of this guy.
We're going
very
to
soon.
roast you.
Don't you? I don't mess up. I'm gonna blister this track.
Cannot
in my
wait.
second gear
Every single
in my
person,
Second.
go knock on that wood right behind
Yeah,
you. Right
yeah.
there. No, behind you. Behind you. Behind you.
There's not enough
thank
wood in this
God.
building.
I don't mess up.
I don't
Yard
mess up.
sale on aisle
Dude,
3
he is
coming
going
in.
to literally.
No. So I got 80 pounds of pressure in the rear tires,
What?
dampening all the way up.
No, you don't actually have 80.
Do you understand how big this track is for a 190 horsepower car?
Kinda.
It is a
It's
lot.
huge.
I mean, I drove
It's
a stock
huge.
Z here.
It's huge.
There's my truck.
It's a stock Z you can get down. Oh, there's a truck. Yeah.
That's my baby right
Well,
there.
I want to
That's my
go drive.
tow
I
rig.
just keep seeing more
Is my
F
cooler still
series
back
trucks
there
out there
with
than
the-
cars.
I'm just joking. I know where the cooler is.
Yeah, no.
I know where the cooler is.
So tell us more about Corer Works before you
Yeah,
go.
while this track is still
before
down.
you do
We got
it,
a cool track.
You build
We
Japanese
build
cars.
fun stuff. Yeah. We build fun stuff. We
Who do
got
you sponsor in
fabricators,
FD?
This year, Cole Richards.
Okay.
Cole Richards, our dude. He's run Pro Spec. He's an absolute ripper. He's 20 years old. Last year was Rookie of the Year. Got 4th place overall. So
you
and
guys
that's-
picked a good one.
We did. So there's like this low key thing, and I'll tell you the secret is I get to judge Pro-Am events. And so a lot of these sponsors who sponsor Pro Spec or Pro 1 don't go to Pro-Am.
Nope.
So they're like,
Who is
they
this
don't
new guy?
see the next rookies coming.
You're,
They don't
you're
even
a
try
talent scout.
100%.
You're like going to high school and getting college players, but actually you're an NFL player. You're an NFL.
to. Get them young,
Guy,
baby.
yeah.
But look at the drivers. Okay, so Novak, we came
Yep.
in with Novak rookie, and he's a crusher. He's absolute
Yeah.
Alec Robbins,
oh,
crusher.
yeah.
He's killing it.
Literal, which is,
Yeah, Ben Hobson
Ben
crushed
Hobson
it for you
crushed
guys.
it.
Yep.
So, and these are all, we got him out as rookie from Pro-Am.
Yeah,
And then
and
we
you
just kind
guys-
of sculpt them.
We got
Make
T-Pain
beautiful
going
cars,
out. I think,
beautiful
for
liveries.
his
Oh,
run
you guys
right
are
now.
the
Beautiful
best.
liveries,
Well,
too.
Drift HQ does too. So I don't. Let's
We don't have liveries though. You guys' liveries are on point.
I'm not trying to take away from that, but I am looking at T-Pain
Oh, he's out.
automatically
Oh!
linking on his first run.
Wait,
Boy, been getting some
dude,
seat
this
time.
dude's, yeah.
First off, look at how settled
Look
the
at-
front of his car is.
That car's working.
Oh.
I thought he was gonna try.
I
that.
thought-
I was like,
I was so. It was me.
boy.
I audibly said it. I
Yeah.
audibly said it.
I haven't even been leaking that section yet. Like that's a tough one.
Well.
There's a bumper. There, look at Chelsea Dofit it. He did Dofit it.
Hey, first off, he's got a bumper budget.
Bumper budget.
Bumper bubby. I can't even say it.
Budget.
Yeah, I can't say it.
All right, I'm gonna go drive. I got excited. I saw
Hey,
cars back on track.
high
I saw
five.
Booth and Cole Richards. Look at there's
Oh
your
my
boy.
God,
There's your
there
boy.
it
There's
is.
our boy. There's our
Hey!
boy. The two black cars.
Where it's not even on the live
Let's
stream, but they're going and they're
go!
gonna Talladega Nights it.
Funny story. If the drone operator could follow him. Funny story about this. Booth just hit Cole like their first lap out.
He hit someone already?
Yeah, Booth hit Cole.
I'm going to have to go look at his livery now.
We got too hyped.
Yeah, we got
Wicked hype.
We got wicked hyped.
Wicked
We were
hyped.
banging on the glass in here.
Oh, like you said, one of our favorite drivers, America's favorite driver right now is Sean Booth.
It's
Sean
Sean Booth.
Booth.
And it
The
just
Booth
shut the place
effect.
down.
The
And then there's
Booth effect.
Ryan. Ryan Smith is one of the mechanics. He's
this-
one of the lead mechanics. Oh my God, big understeer. Oh my goodness. But he's one of our mechanics at Core Works in that LSFRS.
So
And
you
that-
build cars soup to nuts, basically. You
Soup nuts. Yep.
So someone can drop off a chassis and say, I want this, and this,
That's us.
and you'll build it.
Yep.
Interesting.
Fab work, all
We usually
everything.
take in like 3-4 cars a year and just do whole cars.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So big old
Yeah,
framies.
Big old framies, yeah.
Yeah.
We might change that in the next upcoming year because it doesn't pay as much money, believe it or
Yeah,
not.
that's
It's
the little
more fun,
things.
but it doesn't.
Yeah, the little
it's not
things
good
are
for
what,
business.
what get it.
Well,
In
it's
and
hard
out,
to
in and
actually
out.
calculate all those hours properly.
Yeah.
It's really hard to consider, hey, this is how much this job bills,
Yeah.
and then you're like, well, we did all these other 17 steps to make sure it was perfect.
Right.
And we can't really bill you for it because you didn't actually ask us to do that.
Right. And when you build a full build also, you are now married to that
Married.
vehicle.
And that
so
person,
when you build
the
like
owner.
5 or
Boy,
6,
don't I
now
know
you're
that
married
one.
to 5 or 6. Yep. Yep.
You're
Look, at
stuck.
Drift HQ, you guys got like
Cricket's phone at 7 o'clock in the morning. Hey, by the way, it's leaking oil. What
Oh,
do you
my-
mean? What's going on with the car?
Well, my
No
first
idea. Come fix it.
out-of-country vacation with my girlfriend, and I get a call. Hey, my car's doing this, and this. I'm not even in America right now.
Well, I got your
So
phone
what you're going to want to do is you're going to
So what you're gonna want to do is
take
call
a
Chris.
12 millimeter wrench
Call
out and an
Chris.
extension, and
You'll
call
get to
Chris.
it. You'll figure it out. All right, boys, I'm gonna go out there.
You'll
All
kill
right,
it.
Greg.
I'm
High
gonna
fives.
stay out there. I'm gonna wait for Chelsea to
Well,
know
that was
to
a
pull
good
up, and I'm
crisp-
hitting it.
That was a crisp.
What
high
you do is
five.
you just pull right up to him. Don't let him pull up to you. You pull up to him.
I
Say,
also
you
just
ready for
realized
this?
how loud we were when I pulled the headphones off.
Oh, my volume's turned down pretty far.
It's so loud when you take that.
It's the only way I can breathe. My
Oh,
suit's
wow,
so
we
tight.
are. Yeah, we are. We're what is? They can't hear you
You're out,
at
yeah.
all. They can. They're directional mics.
And they probably muted you.
All right, guys. Drift HQ, thank you guys so much for doing this. Ampy, thank you for letting us come out here on your 4th of July. This is sick. Wisefab stepped up, titled y'all event.
Yeah.
I love Wisefab kits and all
So
their
go ahead
programs.
and go do a really good chase and lead with Chelsea, and you
Yep.
might win one of their hydros.
All right, I'll see you guys later.
All
All
right.
right.
Shout out to Greg
With
Busey
that
from
being
Koru
said,
Works.
We're out here yelling. Apparently, we're getting told by the track marshals while we're in a booth to calm down.
I can't hear, so I have
Dude,
to yell.
we are deaf. I was told earlier to be louder, so I mean, I'm gonna blame me.
I'm going to blame you too. It's good. Don't worry.
Blame Dustin.
I always do.
Dustin with Dustin Motors is the problem. Oh, we're getting a little dirt drop there. That 370 got a second place. Oh, and they do a transition. He literally cut on the inside and took that from. Look at him go down the side.
Don't let Chelsea Nova see that. It's technically not a straight, but they are manjing it.
So they have been told they're allowed to do that. So
From Chelsea directly?
no, Chelsea didn't say anything. All right.
Yeah, that's the going joke. Don't manji the straight.
Don't
What
manji
else am
the
I supposed to
straight.
do there? Go faster?
Yeah, clearly. Enter faster. Oh, that car went off.
That's that tricky spot right there. You come up around that corner and you can't see it because you're coming up at a really steep incline,
I
and
think
then
that was
boom.
Dustin.
No, it's not Dustin. Dustin's right there at the grid. Don't worry.
It's the car that's parked next to Dustin. It's been messing me up all day. There's Kelsey coming in, trying to find that angle.
Hey, stay off my grass.
She didn't touch it. Oh, look at the smoke show this car's putting out. I'm just shutting her down. Monza trying to chase her down. Looking like a street course out here in that section.
Well, that's Tyler from Monza.
I don't know.
He is running Prospect this year, actually. He did really good. We were in U.S. Drift Circuit from Chris Jackson, and he did really good in his top 32.
Yeah.
Hell of a ripping car, too. That was Lee's old S13.5 hatch. And
Yeah.
he changed it out. When he went pro spec, he put his RB30 into his E92 that he got.
Okay.
Duarte actually gave him a chassis to build. Like, it was just a junk one we used to like build motor brackets and whatnot.
Parts and stuff.
Yeah, just to like develop parts for it. So he came and dropped off something. He did the tuning for us on the E92 that's out there right now. And when he came back, I'm like, oh, you want one of these?
Yeah,
Here you go. Load it up on the trailer.
Take it.
3 weeks later, he had a rolling car, like ready to go. The engine's in it. It's just not
What?
wired. Yeah, 3 weeks he had that pro car
Looks
built.
like Chelsea's jumping in the middle of the Taxi Boys. All those guys pretty much in the Pro-Am series that we're talking about. And I know we have something coming up around 4 o'clock that I need to talk about, but I mean, I can bring it up right now. Give me 1 second. We're just getting text messages.
For ride-alongs, speaking of text messages, the ride-alongs are closing at 4:30. If you have not received a text or are waiting for a ride-along, please proceed to the Drift HQ tent. Actually, the ride-along tent now. Don't go to the Drift HQ tent. Go to the ride-along tent that is also a Drift HQ tent.
Just so you
Kinda
guys know, the
confusing.
drifting is going to be right back on, so don't go anywhere. I see a couple followers jumping
Because Miles
off.
coming down the hill
Whoa.
fast as hell.
Fast as heck, boy. B-O-Y.
Here we go. Okay, that might.
Oh, hand out
And the Barn Built boys coming in hot.
I have their
I love these
t-shirt.
guys. So the Barn Built guys, they
Yeah.
are always a good time.
We were sitting
Country
down.
Florida boys.
I love 'em.
They've been around since our Three Palm days for those of you in Southwest Florida. So 2013, Barn Built has
Wasn't
been
Three
probably-
Palms a military base?
No, Three Palms was a circle track in Punta Gorda,
Punta Gorda.
right next to the airport, and they shut it down. But it's actually where McNasty got his pro license from.
Okay.
Fellow got his pro license for it. Kevin,
Phillips?
no, I'm sorry. Kevin Lawrence got his pro license from there.
Okay.
And
Oh, that's right. Kevin
and Kelsey
Phillips,
Rowlings got her
He petitioned for his.
petition for his.
Yeah, he
But there's
petitioned for his.
4 or 5 Pro Spec drivers that came out of that series from Pro Spec. Fellow doesn't do Pro Spec anymore. Kelsey still does it. McNasty still does it.
Yep.
Kevin Lawrence took a little bit of time off. I think he actually was Pro 1, so he went Pro 1
I'm going
with
to say,
it.
like, drifting is one of those sports where it is so much time, so much energy, so much money, and then we are judged in a 20-second period of needing to be perfect.
Yep.
We do literal weeks, months worth of work.
I wish you got judged on how much work you put into the
Oh,
car.
my
Like, take that
gosh.
into consideration
can you
too.
look at the
Like, and how
car?
tired the guy is going into his lap.
Well, I mean, like, me personally before an event, you know, it's hard because I can always just reference what I go through. It's hard to see what other people are going through, but they've got to be similar. I'm sleeping in my trailer, you know?
It's a nice trailer, though. I've been in your trailer.
It's an enclosed trailer, so thankfully, you know, it's there, but no AC or anything. But I mean, I'm doing oil change there because I didn't have time to do it because I was fixing something major at my house.
Look at
Ooh,
Donnie coming
boy.
down. Drift bums over here. Donnie is our resident Canadian.
Nothing
We kind of
bum
stole him
about
from
that.
FDF.
Josiah said we could
three or
borrow
4
him.
years ago. He said we could borrow him for
And
his
we've kept
Pro
him.
Spec year.
And we kept him.
Yeah, we never let him go back.
No, Josiah, thank you for
Yeah,
Donnie.
appreciate you.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
bye.
have a Canadian exchange program going on. Was what me and
Is
Chris
it
call
we
it.
steal
Yeah, we
Donnie?
steal Canadians. So we got Tom
Tom, I was
from
about to say.
Quebec. Donnie from over the next province over. I always forget that one. They're gonna yell at me.
Ontario.
Ontario, thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ontario. I love you too.
It's okay. One of them makes you speak French.
Yeah, that's Quebec.
Yeah, they're the worst.
Great fishing in Quebec.
Great fish.
Great fishing. Great ice fishing. Ice drifting. Anything to do with ice, Quebec is where
Man,
it's
you
at.
had a great experience up
I
there.
did. It was awesome.
My
You have to
Canada-
go next year.
It was beautiful. I'm down. Like 100% put me down. Just
Anybody
like-
listening, if you have a choice, just a one chance to go ice drifting, I suggest you take it. Because the two things that you use in drifting anywhere else is tires, fuel, you break a bunch of stuff, overheating. Ice drifting, you only burn fuel. Your tires don't wear down because you're on ice. You're on studded tires. Your car never overheats because it's negative 30 degrees outside. Your
Right.
car never gets up to temp, really.
I'm just going to address some comments real quick. Derman, if you have a question, you can ask it, but you did just use your one question. We're only answering one question at a time. So the answer is yes. You can try to put it in the comments. Maybe I'll see it. I do love Barry O'Neill. I think Barry O'Neill was actually on last year as well from Ireland. He says it's not a holiday there, and honestly, that's just a shame.
Who you want to know why? Because they're still part of the UK. They're still part of Britain. And all of Britain still works on 4th of July.
I'm going to tell you, my HR told me to come and talk about the IRA once, and I thought I wore camo, and apparently that wasn't appropriate to talk about my savings account.
Yeah, no. You don't want to talk about IRAs. Wait, Roth or?
It was a Roth.
It was a Roth, okay.
They were calling me in for a Roth.
Pre-tax, baby.
I was talking about, the Irish.
Oh, yeah.
Something.
Irish Revolutionary Army?
Nope, I can't say that.
I can.
It's Republican, 100%. I know what it is. I just try not to say it. But, we
it's
said
a revolution.
Whatever. So, yeah, honestly, if you guys want to go ahead and declare independence on the 4th of July.
Absolutely. We will back you up.
We'll back you up.
Yeah, we'll drink a beer
We
to you.
are allies with both of those people, but I salute the decision to get your island back.
Yeah, absolutely. And then invite us over. Drift Games, if you're watching, I need to come drink some Bud Heavies with Josh from Drift Games. They had no idea what a Bud Heavy was.
Yeah, it's just a Bud.
It's just a Budweiser.
Yeah, but I confused somebody. I was like, "Do you want a latte?" And they were like, "It's a little late for coffee." And I'm like, "Oh, baby girl.
Oh, Bush
Oh,
latte.
baby boy.
You
It's a Bush latte.
You
It's a
poor
little
thing.
latte.
Come here. I want to show you something. I'm
Here.
going to show you how to be an adult. Bush Light, 96 calories.
What's funny
And
is
it's cheaper than any other beer out there.
I mean, I quite enjoy my Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Cheaper. Still cheaper than Pabst.
I mean, I get a tall boy. I think it's $1 more expensive than the 4-pack.
It's a lot.
Tall boy.
Inflation. Don't look after inflation. Dollar ain't what it used to do.
I mean, $1 does not buy you a beer anymore.
It'll buy you a Bush Light.
$1 does not buy you a Bush Light in any bar.
Well, no, but you buy it at the gas station.
I think they're $4.99. Bush Light
For a
4-pack.
6-pack?
No, 4-pack. Oh wait,
Those are-
no. Bush is 6. Is a 6, right?
Yeah, they're 6. Unless you get the 4-pack tall boys, and then
Well,
those
that's
are
what I'm always
$4.99.
looking at. They're $4.99. That's why I look at tall boys.
You are a tall boy.
You damn right.
Are you like 6'3"?
I am.
How do you even fit in a Miata? Can we talk about that real quick?
Sure.
How do you fit in a Miata?
So
it's like trying to fit in a Mazda RX-7 FD.
I read a book called Kama Sutra. I'm just joking. So it's just how you get in. So like I'm really good at like just getting in with my leg around the steering wheel, and I sit with my knees.
Do you have to remove
parallel.
your steering wheel? Do you have a removable steering wheel?
I do, but I don't remove it. So I just swing my knee
You don't have
under.
a cage though, do you?
Not in that car. I have a cage in
Okay.
the Z, and I remove the steering wheel.
When you get a cage, we're gonna have this
I'm
conversation
not going to
again.
cage that Z or the Miata. There's no reason to cage the Miata. It doesn't go fast enough.
The 500 horsepower or whatever it is.
That's not a drift car.
Oh, okay.
That's not a drift car.
Doesn't need a cage.
That's
then.
a street car.
Look at that drift bumps.
It does need
350C.
it does
Donnie built
need
that
something.
and painted that all himself. Hand slapped that KA24 in there. Sorry, it's not a Honda motor. It's a Nissan motor.
Cars are illegal in the UK. Digger says.
Cars are illegal?
Yeah, Mr. Devil.
I know there's a lot of cars that are illegal in the UK, and you have to pay a lot of tax on them if you want to. Especially like if you live in London and you want to drive in London, you have to pay like a tariff. To
Well, and
even
then
be
they
able to
also
bring
hit
your car there.
you. They have cameras to see that you're driving mileage.
Donnie,
so
I'm feeling a little upset right now. You got
Hey,
that.
Donnie, look at that boy!
Hey!
Look at the hair. Our resident Canadian. He's getting a little
That
burnt.
hair is flawless. You know what's not flawless is
Ooh.
Turbo Blanket because it's not a Funk Motorsports blanket.
I thought he was getting one.
I gotta get him one. They told me they'd send me one for him, and then
That's not a Funk?
Then he
It
hell
looks-
no! Look at how crusty that thing is. That's a no-name. Look at that.
Falling apart.
Look at that thing.
Who
Come
is
on,
the
Donnie.
cameras right now?
I don't know, but they're the real MVP.
Who is on the cameras?
Yeah. It's gonna shame Donnie into buying a Funk. Yeah, those aren't my wells. Those are Donnie wells. Donnie, come out the car. Give everybody a bow. Take a bow, buddy. By the way, Donnie does have merch available. Donnie has shirts, hoodies, underwears, drift bum stuff.
Too funny. He looks like a bum out there, chilling.
We tried to give him a haircut once. It never worked.
How much did you offer him?
Oh, there was no money involved.
Then he
We just tried to
wouldn't do
hold him down.
Oh.
He's a wiry little one, you know?
I see it. Just like the Irish, they fight.
They fight. Yeah, well, you wouldn't think. Like, he's a little guy, but he is wiry. Got a lot of strength. Look at that E30 next to him. So that's one of the barn-built E30s, and it has a M50 in it. Little tiny 4-cylinder turbo. And it's been running for over 10 years. Same motor.
Dude, his two-tone livery. Going back to the comments, you are getting roasted in the comments for your blasphemous statements of calling Ireland part of the UK.
I'm sorry. Do you pay taxes to the Queen of England?
Dude, you're gonna rile them up. So anyway,
I'm trying to talk them into getting their independence. I'm gonna get them all riled up. They're drinking beer in the pub right now. Like, that's it. Cricket said to do it. Let's go.
And yeah, no worries, man. I've got a really wild memory. Sometimes I can remember things, sometimes I can't. But I do remember your name. I'm definitely Irish, so definitely notice. I'm Germanic Irish. I'm called exotic white bread is my nationality. So American, completely as I was born here. On a U.S. Base as well, McDale Air Force Base, which is kind of crazy. What are you smiling at? I see.
I'm just reading the comments. All right, Barry O'Neill, I'm sorry, it is not part of the UK. Only the 6 countries of Northern Ireland. What? Counties. Maybe he said
He
counties.
said I didn't pass history or geometry class. It's all good cricket.
Me neither, but I watch a lot of YouTube. History stuff, though, you know.
I literally tried to steer you away from it and everything, and you like walked right
I walked
into
it. I can't help it.
Oh,
I
my
want to read the comments. I
God.
want to answer them. You know. Thank you for enlightening me on the finer points.
Well, real quick, I've just got to do this ceremonial reading of the sponsors. We're gonna go ahead and do it in the sponsorship voice, if you guys are okay with that. Real quick, I am gonna mispronounce at least one thing. So I do want to thank Konzai Wheels, Chase, thanks for coming on up here. IRP Spark Speed Shop, amazing shop. And if you are looking to buy a car and you don't have a license, look out to Spark Speed Shop. They will hook you up and get you a Copart car. Phenomenal. They helped me get my truck.
Without a license.
No, they have a license.
Oh,
if you
okay, I
are
thought you
looking to
said-
buy a car, right, and you don't have a license to get on those auction sites,
Okay,
they'll
that
help you
sounded
with
like
that.
if you're looking for a car and you don't have a license,
Like,
check them out.
Just don't worry about
Speed
it.
Shop will hook you
Spark
up.
Sheep will not check your driver's license, I'm pretty sure. Vibrant, obviously, amazing stuff. I'm super excited to hear how my exhaust sounds with your product. Bridge Moto, obviously an amazing sponsor for this event, but also luckily a sponsor for myself the last year and this upcoming year. Amazing partnership and honestly just the sweetest people in the world. Tire Streets with the reps out here and everything and making sure all of us have something to burn. Prisma seats, they keep me nice and comfy. I run some purple Prismas myself in the 350Z, and honestly, it's a fan favorite seat. It's literally
They're comfy.
80% of the seats I see these days are Prisma seats.
Well,
Prisma Labs,
they're affordable. They look good. They actually bolt up. When
they line up every time.
like probably the only seat that does.
I mean, I'm not trying to throw shade on anybody else.
I'll throw shade on everyone in this.
Anyways,
This
Linked
seat-
ECU for being the ECU for Formula Drift and also helping us out. Huge shout out to them. They are one of those people that reaches out and helps with grassroots events. They are huge in the community, and I really appreciate you guys.
Customer service is second to none.
Outstanding. Garrett Turbos, if you're looking for a turbo, definitely one of the best options out there in the world.
Is the best.
Is the
option.
best option in
Can't
the world.
confirm. I've gone through all of them with Duarte's cars, and we always go.
That's the one that works.
It's the only one that doesn't fail that
Hey.
we found.
I'm fortunate I have another brand. But anyways, we're going to move on. The next one on the sheet is this. What's this? Dustin Motors? Who is that?
I don't know.
What does he do? Why is he on here?
Talks a lot.
He's
what he
just a
does.
talker.
Yeah.
LZ MFG out here. Clutch Masters. I'm excited. I'm running actually a twin disc for them for my
Hey.
500 horsepower car with the Turbo 2 that's going into it. So I'm super excited to drop my Mazda 5 speed that's kind of limiting me right now. We're going E85. It's going to be a great build. And then you have the honors. He was just up here. You want to hit that last sponsor real quick?
Koru Works.
There it
My
is.
boys.
Absolutely. I want to just thank everybody that's coming out here. Most of the guys that are helping and all these track workers are volunteering their time. Please make sure that you guys also respect this facility because we love being here. It's a huge honor to be involved with this. And our 4th year now, me and Cricket have been somehow allowed to party on a rooftop.
Yeah, they let us back up here every year. It's the craziest thing
they
ever.
literally kick us out, and then they're like, "Yeah, they're fine.
You coming back?
You know
All right,
what?
you
You're
can
coming back." And they treat us so nice. It's so crazy.
Wonderful facility.
Yeah, wonderful facility, wonderful people. But do want to go ahead and give a big shout out to all of those. I'm going to go ahead and look at the comments here real quick. Something about Egypt. I don't know what that is.
You don't know what Egypt is?
That's the one with the pyramids, right?
I don't. Maybe.
Is that close to Morocco? Morocco's pretty.
Tutankhamun.
Yep.
Oh,
Marrakesh. I want to go back.
Denial. You're in denial.
I'm denial about something.
I want to give a big shout out to everyone. I know you already did, but everyone working the track. They got here at 6 o'clock this morning
Yeah, we
to
did.
set up. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. Oh no, you showed up at 7. You were an hour late.
I did
Don't
not show up
lie
at
to the
7.
people.
I didn't show up at 7.
7:30.
I woke up at 5 just like everybody
I
else.
know you did.
All right.
I thought you were in the truck with me until I started driving.
Dustin's here, right?
Yeah. I'm like, who all I got back there?
Chris-
It was dark out. I couldn't see.
Chris
And Lindsay's
kicked me
like,
out of my
who's back
seat.
there? I'm like, I don't know. Who's back there? And Chris sounded off. Donnie sounded off. And Jim was like,
Well, you guys have a rule where it's whoever was in the car stays in the car.
if we ride with them, they ride with us the
Right,
whole
and
time.
so normally I'm in that organization of people,
Yeah.
but this year was a little different. You guys had
You
a
didn't
different
ride
time
up with
frame.
us. Yeah.
You guys didn't have a spot.
Yeah.
That's not my fault. I tried.
Get skinnier.
240 pounds, my dude.
Be like, yeah, no, it's not working. We don't want to seat 6.
No,
The front is a bench seat in the F350, but it's,
Oh. I don't want to get between you and the lady though.
I'd make her sit in the middle. You know what?
Malcolm in the middle. Got it.
It's not comfy though. Then I lose my
No.
armrest.
Yeah, I do definitely agree with this one comment. There are too many taxes. I just agree. We're not going to go any deeper into that statement. It's a birthday, so we're excited to be Americans.
It's our birthday that we started for 2% tax.
And I think I get taxed 30, 40% right now.
Oh, yeah, that's a
It's about right.
lot more. You just don't see it.
Oh no, I'm
You got gas tax, you got
I'm
cigarette
aware.
tax, you got alcohol tax, you got tax on fuel, you got fuel tax on the stuff.
and
coming
they're
to
all
you.
taxed on it, so the price is also inflated because of a tax that they had to pay. So you're paying an invisible tax on top of a tax for goods and services.
I don't really care though.
On
at
top
the end
of a
the
sales
day,
tax.
it's whatever. I'm still eating. I'm still having good times.
So
I'm still drifting.
what I'm hearing is Cricket's just like USA, USA, USA.
Pay my taxes, whatever. I mean, you don't have a choice.
That's what the IRS wants you to say.
I'll say it. I'm gonna pay my taxes. Don't come after me.
Please.
Yeah.
Drift the F350. We have drifted.
Not the F350,
Not
but
that one?
our boy Juan from Fort Myers bought Pat Gooden's old Ram 3500 dually. That's a 6-speed, and we used to drift that thing everywhere. Just throw it in third gear and dump the clutch at 10 miles an hour, and it'll just light them up.
The new F250s and 350s, you just put the traction control off. Yours is a dually though. It's going to be kind of hard.
Dualies love to drift.
Yeah, but yeah. So just take
You
the
can't
traction
clutch
control
kick an
off.
automatic.
You
though,
can't clutch
know?
kick, but it does like to stay out if it's wet.
Oh yeah.
It likes to
Party
stay out if it's
time.
wet. We're looking at the pits here. Amazing trailers out here, rigs. Look at all those Fords. Definitely not a favorite.
So that rig right there that looks kind of like a long ambulance, that's the Bridge Moto
Yeah,
rig.
can we zoom in on the Bridge Moto rig? It's the white and red one there. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful.
Epic Ford.
Yeah, I've never
Look
looked at
at
the
that
roof
thing.
before, but look at the front of it. And there are naked women as handles to get up into the cab. There's
probably naked
there's
women in
silver
there.
chrome.
Knowing that rig? Oh yeah.
I think that's a married man with children.
I mean,
It is.
You still. And they can take showers and stuff. It's still a.
I think there is a
truthful
shower
statement.
in there. You're not wrong. High speed
Oh, that thing
safety.
probably has a whole operating room in there. That is a.
It does look like
It looks like an
ambulance
ambulance.
doors. It looks like ambulance doors in the back. I like that the AC unit is backwards.
Yeah, it cools off faster that way. You know.
Does it?
Yeah.
Wait, are we hot?
That condenser.
Oh, we're hot.
There we go. All right.
Let's go drifting.
4-person tandem. We got some barn built guys, Kelsey and the monster guy in the front.
Crown
Let's
Vics do get
go.
down. Oh, there you go.
All right, here we go. Now we might
Kelsey.
have one of our best.
Oh,
tandems.
Kelsey!
Here we go.
Keep it settled.
They heard about the Wisefab thing. They're going for it now.
Look how wide she goes. She was trying to carry it, and then she's like, do I want to?
She didn't want to flat spot her tires on that downhill.
Yeah, that's 100% what her decision was.
That might have been the best tandy I've seen all day.
It's one of them. I don't know. Those door tapper kids were on each other.
They definitely were. And Chelsea was on them.
Yeah, absolutely. Gonna go ahead and jump in here. Let's go ahead and see what you guys are seeing. Looks like we have some. I don't even know who that is. I really like the car though. The RX-7's killing it, or the Supra. I can't tell from here. Honestly, I'm just gonna let you guys enjoy some of this track noise because I'm enjoying watching drifting. That's kind of the whole point we're here, right? Oh, looks like we got Smokey the Bandit car turned around here. He's just waiting for the cops to pass. There he goes, little T-top. Oh, yeah. Oh, it looks a little wine there. Oh, there we go, some Corvette action. Got the top open. I love that he's drift stitched his door from a door tap that was so aggressive. It was on his driver door if you ever get a chance to look at it again. Look at this elevation of this track. I mean, it looks like it's super small and condensed there, but then look at this whole back section that you're not even able to see from the front section. You're normally not getting to check it out. All those cars, the V10 coming in from Drift HQ with Tom driving it. Got to drive with him over at, what was that? It was earlier in the year. Fuel Fest. Big shout out again to Wisefab for helping us with Drift HQ. Savio really stepping up on this and always making sure it happens. Not a lot of smoke coming in, but good angle coming in from this RX-8. An underrated chassis that you see a couple people really dial in, and he looks like he's definitely on it. Let's see if he goes from road coursing the car to drifting it here in this next turn. Oh, putting some power in, a little flame out the back. Try to make sure she goes sideways. There we go. On the back section, we got a couple more cars coming in. There's Camel Style all the way from Orlando, Florida. Beautiful green car. His lovely girlfriend painted that as well and paints a lot of cars in that area. Phenomenal work. Oh, Cricket's back. I've honestly been just enjoying like the fact that it's tranquil and quiet and drifting and like.
I was listening to you in the bathroom. Actually.
Were you? How was it?
It was soft, actually.
Yeah, it was. I was trying to be.
It was tranquil. Like, who is up there? It sounds so soft. I feel like I'm listening to like
NPR.
Slow, yeah, NPR or like a slow wave radio station. You know, they're playing like soft oldies. This lap looks like everyone's just trying to get rid of the rest of their tires. Running on scrubs.
We were coming up towards the end of this. You know, the live stream ends at what, 5?
The whole event ends at 5.
Yeah. Yeah, we go cold at 5 o'clock, which is sad. I mean, we're literally at the end of this. This is an event that I look forward to all year. It's a bummer. I really wanted to drive this year. Car just didn't happen. But, golly. The FOMO right now hitting me is pretty heavy.
It's all right. Next year. There's always next year. You and Chris can come next year. And then I'll change tires for Duarte while Chris goes and drives.
Yeah. Well,
be his birthday present, you know?
What I'm going to do is, honestly, if I'm driving out here, I just love giving ride-along so much. I just hit the ride-along line all morning, and then once it comes to the time to announce, I'm just going to...
Well, you love the energy that people have when they get in the car, and you get to show them something that they've never got to experience before. It's awesome being a part of that, getting somebody into a sport that they've never, like, been able to see in person or even go in a car. So to be able to be that person and show them what it is to drift is...
It's unmatched. I will say, though, I've definitely hijacked some people before where it's like I'm in a good tandem group, and it's like 5 or 6 cars. It's like, oh, I haven't driven with these guys all day. and you're like, no, you're stuck in the car now. You're 100% stuck in the car.
Yeah.
So I know I said one run, and your friend's sitting there waiting in a helmet. Like, that's not going to happen.
We're in the middle of something here.
This is beautiful. This is going to continue to happen.
And that's what people love, too. Like, I came in for 1 lap. We went 5 laps. He said he was on one, and he wasn't coming off. So,
and then the drum and bass hit, and the speakers, and I'm
Yes.
just like, dun, 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 dun.
everybody in the comments that's watching this, who's a big drum and bass guy? All drifters, I feel like, are drum and bass.
I was
you
listening
cannot not
to
drive
a
fast
ton of
listening to it.
Yeah. Also, DJ Blattman comes on my thing, the Russian DJ Blattman.
I like UK drum and bass personally.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just, something about it. I don't know. It gets going. And then, like, my, elder emo music gets on a little bit, but, like, something about just drifting to some heavy beats. Just.
It's one thing a lot of cars don't have either, and it surprises me, is a stereo in it while they're drifting. Like, have you drifted with your headphones on and actually like got into the zone?
No.
It's amazing. Try it sometime. I did it with Savio like
Really?
10 years ago. He's like, I can't focus. I can't do this, this, and this. I'm like, here, put these in your ears and put your headphones on. It's like, you're gonna make me listen to music?
You know what I'm
Yeah.
going to do is the first song I'm going to listen to is Higher by Creed.
I was gonna say, I got a pocket full of sunshine.
No. We're going to listen to some Creed for sure. But I have a baby.
What about Nickelback?
Yeah, sure.
Of course, everyone loves Nickelback.
Everybody loves to hate Nickelback, but
They
yeah.
hate to love Nickelback. You guys said it wrong.
Oh, man. Oh, there we go. There we got some Corvettes going.
America.
Corvettes going. Team No Tread absolutely sending it out here. 2 vets just knowing what they do. That's a brand new livery, and that maroon with silver is going to be getting purple. Same
Oh,
livery
really?
as the red one, but purple. I just actually got to have a 4th of July party at their compound. We were out riding dirt bikes and stuff, and they put me on a 2-stroke 300 KTM.
Yes, KTM. I was
And
gonna
it
say,
was
it's got to be a
so
KTM.
nice. And when I'm telling you, I was riding the gas car, or riding the gas bike that's something or whatever, just at 300. And I mean, it boogies. And it's a full-size bike. I'm used to small bikes. And I'm in Vans, shorts, and a T-shirt.
Perfect.
Going through whoops, going through their little like courses and stuff. I've got all the scratches down my leg from all the sawgrass and everything. They have a berm that they built up. It's like a 100-foot tall berm that they've built up from like debris and stuff.
So
that
you
can
just
go on top.
rip up to the top
At
of it?
night, we were standing on top of it, shooting off fireworks. We were literally like letting fireworks down on the ground and to be like, whoops, like a mortar.
I don't want to hear about this anymore. You want to know why?
You have firework PTSD.
No, you didn't invite me.
So I will tell you, it
That
was
sounds like a blast.
3 hours from my house. It would have been at least 5 hours from where you live.
All right,
And it was the middle of nowhere.
I like that part.
I like that part
Country
too.
boy. I like the country.
What's cool too is it's a motocross training facility. So they do a lot like that.
Where is it?
It's past the Freedom Factory by an hour.
North or south? By an hour?
About an hour.
Where?
I'd have to look it up, but I'm not trying to call up their spot either.
Okay.
But he was teaching kids, so like the dad's a moto dad and like whatever, and they have a guy with his hair scrambles that just like placed and stuff like that. And they were teaching kids.
Oh, look, we got Fellow out here.
Where has he been all day?
I have some ideas.
I haven't seen him,
Fixing his car.
sadly.
That car has been around
Where's
forever.
the FD, by the way? Didn't he come with King's Performance?
Yeah, with Poopy.
Yeah, Senor Poopy.
He was out earlier today, but I haven't seen him either. Maybe he's been having some problems as well.
I hope
The
not.
Fellow is a ripper.
Fellow has been in the game, and so Fellow works with my good friend Jace, Miatas and more, and they just knock stuff out. He's the reason my my turbo car is done right now, the black turbo car. So
He
it's
does
sitting
great
over
work.
there.
He's a great mechanic.
They
for sure.
killed it over there. My car has been held together. It's only blown up once, I think, and it wasn't their fault. It was
Look
my
at
fault.
that thing putting down smoke coming down the hill. There you go.
Dude,
Hold it.
look at that shot with the bush right there and the
Man.
smoke. Dude, this is going to be a highlight reel
that
for
might
him.
be a good best in show right there. That's a beautiful car.
It is, and the clear
Clean.
taillights.
The fitment is nice.
Dude, he's boogieing
And he's a
too.
ripper, too.
He's boogieing.
That thing's got an LS swap in it.
Let's see. Let's see if he goes down this next. Oh yeah, there he goes. He's decided to make that a Manji.
Is the track going cold?
No,
Oh, everyone needs a minute.
yeah,
It's about that.
yeah. The time.
We got 40 minutes until the track goes cold.
It's last tire change is what this is.
Yep.
So, like, they all know they want to go hard. If they're putting the car on the trailer and it's running, they're excited. But I'm going to tell you right now.
No one's putting their car on the trailer
Hear me
right
out.
now. We got 40 more minutes.
No. When it comes to the last hour and it's free open track, I put a brand new set of tires on. I drop them a little bit lower than they've been all day.
You're trying to grip
and
up.
we boogie.
Oh, you grip
I'm in. Because guess what? If I get wrecked, if somebody hits the crap out of me, we're all playing tight, whatever, something happens.
One thing you don't do?
We killed it all day.
Never say last lap.
Never.
Ever. If you're listening, don't ever say one more
No,
lap.
your tires will determine it. And when you think it's a little loose and you think it's a little done and you got literally only enough time for one more lap, maybe just call it. Grab that beer.
Yeah.
Just call it.
Park it, put it
if
on
you
the
had a
trailer.
great day, what's one more lap?
It could be the day changer. You could be a
my
day
gosh.
ruined.
It's done it to me.
Always end on a high note.
It's done it to me. A lot of Corvettes out. Honestly, a C6 might be in the future for me.
I can agree with that. I'd be on board. Here goes. Oh, he's going
Oh,
on.
no. Control it. Oh, goodness gracious.
Woo.
Woo.
Hey, don't go spinning out my grass now.
Yeah, grass is expensive.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is his
and
door
his
open?
A-pillar. No, his A-pillar is
Oh,
coming
okay.
off.
It popped off. Yeah.
Oh, there it
there.
goes. Those are
And-
so expensive.
Yeah, exit chat.
Oh,
no, it didn't get
They're
hit.
They're
Here we go.
avoiding it.
Taxi garage going to get
Taxi
him.
garage
Here we
gonna
go.
get
Here
it.
we go.
Oh, just
clipping
missed
point.
it.
This is what we're going for. Here it is.
No,
Bop!
right over
Got
it. Didn't
him.
even touch it.
He saw what it was. Like, oh, that's a 350Z. Z8.
That's a 370Z.
370, even better.
370Z.
Those are way more
A-pillar.
expensive.
Way expensive.
It's the weirdest thing ever. Make it out of plastic.
They
Hey, we're
are-
going to take this
they
thing
are-
that removes and flies off in the wind.
We're going to go ahead and put these one-directional pins in, and we're going to use double-sided tape and destroy it when you remove it.
Yep.
And, yeah, you need to remove it to do anything. So, oh, the track is still hot. We're not going to worry about the debris
Everyone
on
got
track.
their tires.
Yeah.
That's a clipping point, okay?
That's fine. Beast Coast out here with 3 cars. Love to see it. Spencer, I think, in the lead there.
Yep, see, there's his clipping
Turbo
point.
car. We got an LSZ, and I believe another turbo car. Both looking great. All 3 of those cars looking good. I'm not going to lie. I get confused with the 2. I might have just said it backwards.
I do that all the time. Confucius say.
Oh, we do have someone coming out on track to save the A-pillar.
No, they're coming to blow it off the track.
Guys, if you can hear me, go ahead and let's make a round of applause for all these drivers putting on a show. Everybody in VIP, go ahead and put your hands together. You guys are in the shade. You guys can hear me. Come on, please clap. All right, there's 2 people that just clapped, so I know you can hear me.
2's better than none, baby.
I did see 2 people clap. Oh, man. I don't think they can hear us that well over the DJ down there.
I can hear that. I can hear the DJ. He's popping right now.
I know we can hear the DJ. I don't think they can hear us over the DJ in the pits.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah, whatever.
We're doing it for the people that can't make it.
So what I'm trying to wonder is, can I steal one of these banners?
That's above my pay grade. I really can't answer that.
It's
I'm going to go
honestly-
ahead and say no.
In height, it's above me.
What if I cut off the Dustin Motors
No,
part?
do not cut the Dustin Motors out of the banner.
Look, just cut out the Dustin Motors part and give it to you. Here you go, buddy.
No,
This one's for you.
We'll go hang it up in the compound. It'll be fine.
What are you going to do with that 10 by
There's
40
no way
banner?
it fits anywhere. In my
Anywhere.
house. Anywhere.
You could like wrap it. You could use it as a car, like a car
you
cover.
come to my house
Just use it
and
as a car
you're like,
cover.
well, Dustin, what's on your roof? Oh, that's
Oh,
my.
the hurricane hit this year. Huh? You
That's my
tarping your roof
banner.
off with the banner now?
It lasts like 5 weeks because the sun in Florida just rips through it.
Annihilates it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, no roofs and hurricanes. Holy cow, this year's gonna be nuts.
I'm
Already
not
a
worried
Cat
about it.
5. Of course you're not. Your
Listen.
friend's house flooded from the last one. No big deal.
My house flooded from the last one.
Not as bad as their house though. That
They
lake
had-
swallowed their home.
Oh, yeah. That's true. Okay.
Yeah.
We still have ours. It had to get rebuilt, like from 4 foot down. We had to gut everything and redo
The new
it.
build, how do?
The one that we're in now. Before we moved in, we redid everything.
Oh, the one that's near
Altamont, yeah.
near the Twin Peaks I go to.
Yeah, that's the one. Yep, right up the road.
Right up the road.
Cold beer there.
Cold beer.
Too cold.
It's great. Not a plug. All right, let's go and look at some comments here. Let's see. It is America's drift car. The C6, honestly, is the new wave. So I've got something for you, Cricket, and I want the comments to kind of let us know what they think on this. So if you're in the comments, get ready to keyboard warrior it up. I want to hear some adverse conversations. I recently heard that Americans should accept American culture for drifting and not JDM every single car we get and start Americanizing some cars.
What do you mean?
Like, you know how we like throw an LS in like a Japanese car and then
Yeah,
still
have
like
you ever
JDM
seen
it and stuff?
have you ever seen a JDM car from Japan with an LS in it? No.
Yeah. But like
They don't have LSs over there.
they have UZs.
That's not how dare you? Case in point, that's not an LS. You Americanize a car by putting American parts in it.
Yeah. Well, no, so like in style though, what do you think that American style that's not derived from Japanese culture, like what do we have?
Anything and everything that's not Nissan based or Toyota based.
Yeah, but we're throwing
Corvettes,
we're throwing
Camaros.
Japanese 3-piece wheels on stuff, and
That's because Americans don't make 3-piece wheels.
there's probably a reason.
I mean, they put them together in the U.S. We don't manufacture stuff like that. I mean, we don't make wheels here. They're all made overseas. So that's that part of it. The body kits for most of the cars are old. Oh, look, we got Philly B out there finally in his FD.
Oh, the pink one, it's beautiful.
So that was on, I don't remember the name of the TV show, but it was on a TV show on Netflix here recently.
Hyperdrive?
No, it's about I think it's called Tires. It's on the show called Tires.
Oh, no way!
Yeah, so
with the comedian?
Yeah.
And it's the one in the background?
Yeah, that's Phil's car.
No way!
Yeah, so the head honcho of the tire store, the group, that's his car in the show. It's Phil's car.
That is too funny.
It's even funnier watching that dude because he's like 6. He's your size.
He's huge.
Yeah.
He can't get in.
He did. I don't know how. I don't know how he fit in the
my
car.
gosh.
I've had to work on Phil's car before, and I can't even get in the damn thing. And Phil's bigger than me. So if you're looking to get an FD and you're over the height of 5'10", don't.
Yeah. Man, look at all these boys out here. And girls. I just say boys as like the boys, you know?
I mean, they're still part of the boys group, let's be honest.
Yeah.
They get down. They bang doors. They run into you.
There is no shortage. Oh my gosh, breathe!
Yes,
Dude,
get him, Booth.
Sean Booth just absolutely running that door.
He's got like about 80 horsepower on Donnie right now, so he should be able to keep up
He's
with
right
him.
on Tomato getting pushed around by
by
Chelsea.
Nova.
Yeah. Chelsea's out here to have fun, man.
Oh, yeah. Acevedo's doing really good, too, in the Pro-Am event.
He is. I think he's the #1 lead point in points right now.
No one is in lead points because the top 9 drivers got split.
Top 8.
Top 8, whatever.
Yeah.
The grade 8 got split between them.
So
So
the thing is,
they're
though, is
all in first place.
He is the #1
from previous
from
year.
previous year.
He's the highest in the seating bracket, not
correct,
in points.
Correct, but if it was to go into a tiebreaker, he gets it from seating bracket. So
Okay.
he's #1.
So he is #1 then. Okay.
Yeah. I was on all the way through. You know, I was there. Great facility.
Didn't understand the seating bracket because it didn't actually do anything. The seating bracket went through all of them, and then they went right back in the top 32. So I didn't understand that.
Well, yeah, because the thing is they said they were going to do a seating bracket. It was determining who you were going against in the 32. So it did affect who they went against.
No, there was only supposed to be a top 16 after that. If you looked at the bracket, it showed the bottom 16.
Did it?
And then if you won in your bottom 16, you moved on to the top 16.
Oh.
And then if you won more rounds in the bottom 16, that's who. Like,
But there was Confucius, and Confucius said run.
Confucius
top
said,
32.
yeah.
Really, huh? I knew that there was enough cars for 32, so that's what mattered. Right?
Yeah. I mean, it's great way to burn a bunch of tires.
Seating bracket does that, but it does keep entertaining.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah, I had
unfortunate with
fun.
the time on
I mean,
that.
hell, we got 3rd place in the seating bracket. It was just like the LZ World Tour up in Canada. It was Colette, Duarte, and then we had somebody else that was in it that was in the top 3 that was from the compound. It was weird. It was like a compound win.
Compound party? So you
Yeah,
guys get
speaking
a
of
lot seat time.
parties,
They're out there.
look at this. Here we go.
Yeah.
6-car train. Let's go. All the barn built boys.
Is that a?
That's an F22.
It is an F22.
Yeah,
I
that's
was about to say.
Greg's from Barn Built.
That's so good.
He's got my hydro bracket in it.
It's something about it.
Water cut by
He can
Bryce.
drive that all the way here to Florida and then come drift it and then drive back.
He did last year.
Yeah.
This year he actually put it on a trailer.
Ooh, look at Nick.
Yes.
Come on.
Oh, there we go. They really want those hydros.
Yeah, they're trying to win them.
Taxi Garage.
Taxi Girl's trying to put it together. Beast Coast coming
They're
in
doing
there.
some things. They're doing a lot of things.
Did
They're
you
going
see all their stuff with
everywhere.
F1?
Yeah.
Holy cow.
They're everywhere now.
Holy cow.
Big shout out to them. And then look at the Coral Works coming in.
Break out here. Break bank.
A little dirt drop to Blind Bryce from Break Bank.
Yeah, Bryce doesn't need to see. All right.
Yeah. Drive by faith,
He's
not by
excluded.
sight.
By the way, that's not a new hood, but it's newer than his old one. His old one's still hanging at my house. That's the one that we used as a ramp at OSW on the
No
fire.
way.
Yeah, so he like crashed it or something like that, and we took the hood off. We're jumping the fire with dirt bikes.
Yeah, I was there for that.
It was phenomenal. I
was awesome.
definitely almost got banned for life, by the way, for that stunt.
You know what I wish I got to go to? The Mid Pond Spring Break Bash that you guys did.
And you lit the couch on fire?
Yeah.
The whole nine?
That was like the best story. Chris was like, we're sitting there and we're jumping the couch with all these little dirt bikes and stuff, and then Dustin gets on the loudspeaker and all of a sudden he's like, everybody shut the hell up. I just got off the phone with Ken. And everybody got whisper quiet like,
they thought they were
we're
in
in trouble. It's like,
Yeah.
he said he could burn the couch.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell?
So what's so funny is Chris made it sound so much cool. So the way that I remember it is I remember all the things besides just the cool stuff. Chris was somehow around me for all the cool things I did. So I'm walking through a video of Chris just talking, and in the background I'm holding a mortar, shooting it out of my hand, and I'm just walking normal. Just like normal,
Yeah.
just shooting mortars up,
Nonchalant, just
nonchalant. Me doing donuts or not a donut, but a big old burnout and drift in the pits.
Yep.
Right, I jump the couch.
The couch with the taxi garage scooter.
With the scooter.
Speaking of taxi
and land
garage.
it.
You did nail it.
Nailed it.
I think you were the only one that got up and over the couch.
I'm a big
I watched
guy.
a few people fail.
I'm a big guy.
I'm surprised you didn't collapse that table you were using.
So if you watch the video, it's because I didn't ride up. I put my leg down to like elevate the whole thing.
He gave it a little boost.
Did you see that when I was standing out of the sunroof, like with my PBR flinging it everywhere,
I
and
missed
outside
that
of the
one.
car doing a big old burnout in the pits again?
Sorry, I was too busy having FOMO about the couch getting lit on fire.
The
I
couch,
missed
so yeah,
most
the
of
race
it.
fuel and dumping it and starting it. That was also the first event I ever 360'd. So in the back section, I got an actual 360 linked, and then this year I went through and I did about like 6 in a row, 360s in a row. So like I did a double 360 and did 6 single 360s in the back section consistently. So I have 360 entries. I was initiating with 6-car trains as a lead
Ballsy.
in a 360. And
Everyone hated you.
No, they were so pumped. They were so pumped.
Like, is he going to spin out? Is he going to spin out? Is he going to spin out?
Okay, he's fine. Let's get in there. It was so
All
great.
right, put it on his door.
Yeah, no, I got talk about
Holy
my
Corolla,
doors.
look at that.
The Infinity.
No,
first
the
off?
the
No,
Infinity, but
look at
you know that
this.
has. So the cool thing about that Q50 is it actually has a 370Z.
Hey,
Hello, it has a 370Z transmission in it, and
oh, you show it!
Hey, show me your belly button, baby.
No camera got cut on that one. Oh,
So you can take your
there's
Q50
the
and turn it
A-pillar.
into a drift car.
Yeah.
That's what he did. All he did was throw a 370Z transmission in it, a 370Z pedal, and then,
Oh no, the door tapper's car is down.
uh-oh.
I
door did he
think
tap?
he probably needs an A-pillar to run. It's a Nissan thing.
I heard that there's a ground on your driver's side A-pillar, and if it comes off, your car actually will not run. It's the craziest thing.
It's the craziest thing.
Check your
Oh
grounds,
my
people. Check your grounds.
Mid Pond is such a vibe. You are 100% right. Something about that small track magic. I don't know what it is, but you are so tight on top of everybody. Ken and all the boys over there. Wow. You know, Kevin White with the organization and all that kind of stuff, and all the boys just really make it happen.
Had somebody in the comments comment about the IROC that we have on track again. The old Smokey and the Bandit style IROC.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, LS swap. Thanks for bringing that up. That is a beautiful car. We didn't get to see it.
I
on
love
camera.
all these old school style stickers on here.
Yeah, barn built in the house.
Yeah, dude. Something about that aggressive overflare. Got the peace sign up. Like,
I can't wait to drink beers with them after this is over.
I'm drinking beers with them right now. I'm looking at them on screen. Oh, man.
Big Yingling guys, too.
They are. So I have one of their Yingling shirts.
Yeah. Barn Built
so
has the
cool.
coolest shirts. They took the Yingling emblem and turned it into Barn Built
Yep.
and did their own thing with
I
it.
need to see if they have stickers because I'll give them my PBR stickers.
That's sacrilegious.
No, we trade.
They're Yingling guys.
But we trade stickers.
Okay, stickers only.
That's what I said, not beers.
They'll give you a Coors every now and then. I found out.
They gave me a Corona.
No, Lee gave you a Corona
no,
yesterday.
that
You
was
technically gave me
yesterday.
a Corona, and I gave
That
it
was
to
yesterday.
you.
I'm talking about last year. All right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we've been here more than once. Oh, and then Chelsea to know if. What's cool is I got to talk to him with unloading it, and I actually posted it on the story. He is such a rad dude. But that frunk there, he just recently did that cut. He's doing some testing. He's getting an insert built to put in there too. But what a cool car, and honestly, just something you don't see.
Yeah.
Something you don't see. What's great is he's an American doing it. Is this an American drift car?
Big Porsche guy, too.
Big Porsche.
Big
Did you have a
Porsche
hard
guy.
time with your throat there?
Yeah, the argon thing I was talking about.
argon thing?
Sometimes I got to clear my throat. Let me clear my throat. Have mercy.
Oh, here we go. No, we're.
Oh, he's lining up against Avocado again. Let's go.
She's trying to talk to him. Trying to talk that smack.
Like, I'm going to get in your door this time. Mess up that livery
What's
with
up,
my
little,
tire.
what's up, little sim kid?
I was talking to Ryan earlier. He came up in his race suit, and he's got like the coolest looking race
It's so
suit.
cool.
It's like the design.
He's also the tiniest person here.
I told him, I was like, I could get like a little backpack strap, and I could just attach you on top of me like mini-me, and we could just walk around the pits and wave at everyone together. He's going to hate me for saying that, too. Watch, I'm going to get a message in like an hour.
It's okay. It's okay.
What are we doing on the track? Everyone's out of their cars, just clapping, having a good time. It's a track party.
Guys, we're enjoying ourselves, okay? We're enjoying ourselves. How often do you get to be on this track?
Once a year, unfortunately.
Sadly.
I wish it was like 10 times a year. The
Oh.
drive is long, but it's totally worth it.
Yeah, we're sadly 20 minutes away
They better get on it.
from ending this. Swan's up there.
Swan's doing the most, as always.
Swan has a buck knife tattoo that every time I'm jealous of. It's on his arm, and it's just a buck knife, like a buck 104 or whatever.
Yep.
And it's open. It's like half open, and every time I see it, I'm like, I want that tattoo, but I'm gonna steal it from him. You know what I mean?
Well, you know what you
Like,
do? You make yours 3/4 of the way open.
Oh, a little bit.
It's a little
different.
bit more,
Just a
just a
little
little
bit.
bit
The exact
more.
same knife.
Yeah, exact same one, but
American trad.
I'm
you
more
know?
open.
Yeah. Uh-oh. I think I lost this computer. I think the computer died that I was reading off comments from. We are done computing. We're getting drone footage, but I'm looking at my drone guy, our drone guy here, and he's not droning.
Oh, I got a question.
we got
Pacifico
two
or
drones.
Corona? What is
We
the
got
best
3
beer
drones.
to drink? The answer is Busch Light. But between the two,
PBR.
I'll drink both of them. I mean,
But actually, he will drink both of them.
both of them.
Both of them.
Yeah. I don't have a favorite.
You know,
I do have a favorite. It's
My
called
favorite's
beer.
free
Yeah,
beer.
free beer.
Free beer. Yeah, if you ever see us, you can always bring us a beer. We're never going to get upset.
So big shout out to Funk Motorsports, by the way.
You've been
They-
on this.
I didn't get to tell you. I was the one that got them on board with Drift HQ, so I've been in contact with them for the past
Day
4
one.
years. Yeah, day one since they've come on board with us. We did a sale with them about a month ago. It went really well. They messaged us and we're so happy how well you guys did. We know you guys love beer. We're going to deliver beer. What's a good address? So he tried to send me a whole bunch.
Didn't he send you like money instead?
He sent me money because he couldn't get it delivered. Florida's like the one state in the United States you can't get beer delivered unless it's like on.
Uber Eats.
I don't think you can do it on Uber
I've
Eats.
100% had a margarita
Have you?
delivered to my house.
Oh, you can do it if you like order it from a food place,
Yeah.
but you can't like have them stop at the liquor store.
Oh, what?
Yeah. So they couldn't do it. So he just sent me money. So tomorrow we're gonna go buy a bunch of beer for everyone from Drift HQ, and we're gonna.
Helena
Enjoy
doesn't
it.
even know what's about to happen to it.
Oh, they have an idea.
They've seen us.
They have a little bit of an idea. It's not as bad as what they used to do with the Volkswagen stuff down in Helena, but it's pretty close. You know,
They have an
we
idea.
don't remove any speed bumps when we come into town. We just bring our
Honestly.
trucks instead. But
I'm
yeah,
going to tell you right now, that's just ingenuity.
yeah, removing the speed bumps so your buddy's cars can drive through. Yeah,
First off, speed bumps are heightest.
yeah. Listen, I don't like that.
Yeah.
No speed bumps.
This laptop's dead, by the way, just so you guys know. Or turned off or something.
That's all right, guys. I have my comments turned on. I'm watching the live stream on my phone. So if you have any questions you want us to answer, feel free to shout us out and to ask us anything, and we will be happy to try and answer to the best of our ability.
Absolutely. Well, I have ability.
I mean, we're going to answer. Whether it's the right answer or not is.
All right, we're going to do a power one real quick because I just got to get some sponsors out real fast. So
Power it out, baby.
Power out. All right, you guys ready on the count of 3. You want to count me down real quick?
3, 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank our sponsors for helping us at Drift HQ's 4th of July event at AMP, Kanzai Wheels, Chase Bay, IRP, Spark, Vibrant, Bridge Moto, Tire Street, Street Prisma, Link ECU, Garrett Turbos, Dustin Motors, LZMFG, Clutch Masters, and
Koru work.
there it is.
My boys at Koru work.
Just power through it a little bit, you know.
Listen, we don't build cars for the public, but guess who does? Koru works.
Yeah, no.
If you want a cool race car build, full drift build, go give them a shout.
They do 2 to 5 a year.
Full builds.
That's insane.
That's full builds.
That's insane.
I mean, we're probably right on par with that, but we take a little bit of time. We don't have to do all the other stuff. They build multiple cars, but soup to nuts cars, 3 to 5 builds a year. That's incredible.
I love your phrases today. So we've got kitty, as in purse or budget.
And the kitty. Yeah.
The kitty is a budget financially.
Yep.
And then it gets a nuts to what?
Soup to nuts.
Soup to nuts. Soup to nuts, as in
ding
head
to dong.
head to tail.
Yeah, ding to dong.
You know, like front to back. Like we
Yeah.
take care of everything. You know,
The
frame
whole
off.
9 yards.
Yeah, the whole 9 yards. Do you know what that phrase is from? The whole 9 yards?
It has something to do with sewing.
It doesn't.
Does your mother sew?
My mother can sew.
Have her sew this.
Okay, well,
It's a
9
Joe,
yards.
Joe Dirt reference for those
so
of you movie
you're
guys.
gonna stand here and tell me you ain't got no whistling fingers. Have a
Husker do's,
fireworks
Husker
stand.
don'ts,
Yeah.
with or without the scooter stick.
So the whole 9 yards is the length of munitions that were put into the planes.
Oh yeah, that
And
was the
so-
runner for the
So yeah,
strap
so
of-
like they're linked together, and
Yeah.
it was 9 yards of ammunition, and that was just to let it go. That was
Yeah.
the statement. Let it fly.
Give 'em the
Get it out.
beans.
Get it all out. You know, the whole 9 yards. You were trying to put it out. You know, and you have no more ammo. So wild.
crazy. I like that. That makes. I think I've heard that before.
Yeah.
So it's the.
Yeah, your eyes lit up when I was it's in a plane. You're like, oh my gosh, I know this.
I love planes.
Yeah, thank everybody in the chat. Make sure you thank America. Thank the Wright brothers for the gift of flight. America,
Based out of North Carolina.
North Carolina, America. You know, democracy, freedom. You know, all these things. Just red, white, and blue. Oh goodness, I'm trying to see if there's any good comments I need to respond to.
Anyone in Tennessee area, check out Slide Factory, Clarksville drift events around Nashville. Anybody that wants to do some drifting around Nashville, check them out. Clarksville drift events.
Yeah, Team No Tread is absolutely on it, and they are definitely going for it.
So, somebody was looking at Cricket. You were standing beside a table I was sitting under in cover area the whole time. I was searching for beer.
Hold on,
You.
I just got someone. Mr. Hero just said I need to put a shot of tequila in my PBR. I mean, we have both of these things.
I've never done that. Yeah, go for it. I'll watch that.
Why not?
So I've done.
Dustin for president. What a horrible idea.
Well, I mean, I'd vote for you.
You know what I would do immediately? I'm going to get controversial here.
Leave the country.
No. If I got elected
If you
in any sort of position, I would try to get the ATF out of here because they are taxing the coolest things in the world: alcohol, fireworks, tobacco, firearms.
Tabasco. I love
Tabasco,
Tabasco
yeah.
sauce.
Dude, they're out here taxing our fireworks and Tabasco sauce. No, the ATF needs to go. Internal Revenue Service gone. We don't need to be taxing people on all this stuff.
Yeah.
Like gone. Just get rid of it. And I don't think that we should have an income tax on money that you've earned. Right? You should be able to opt in to Social Security if you want to. I'm just going to give you guys my whole presidential rundown. And
Oh, my God.
and there should be
A chicken in every pot, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm telling you right now,
chicken
at
in
no
every
point
pot.
should we be paying
40 acres and a mule. Dustin Motors for
40
president.
acres and a mule. We shouldn't be paying tax on our home properties. Homestead properties should not be paying tax. Just because the price and the value of the area went up doesn't mean I should be paying more tax for something I didn't sell. I just don't
I
think
already
it's
said
fair.
I'd vote for you.
Income tax,
You don't have to sell it.
gone.
You don't have to sell it, Dirt. I got it. I'm voting.
All right.
Write in Dustin.
Dude,
Dustin Patton for
please,
president.
I don't even think I'm eligible. Am I? I'm 30. Holy cow, I am
I
eligible.
mean, after that party, you're on some type of list. So
We're not
going to
talk about me being on a watch list for throwing and inciting a riot. You know, it was 200 people. They
That's
might have
not
told.
even a riot. That's
They
like
might have told the police not to be there.
It's a decent party.
Colorfully.
How do you colorfully tell someone not to be there?
I think the letter, if I was the count, was to say F. I think it starts with that.
Mr. F. Fuddruckers? Love that bar. Great bar. Great burgers.
Yeah, come on down to Florida. Absolutely, come catch some laps. I'm going to be all over the country actually this year as well. I've been to Mid Pond. I'm going to go to Mid Pond again. I'm also going to be going out to No Coast, Albuquerque, New Mexico, to see Officer Dan. Just some things on the
Love
roster.
Officer Dan.
Officer
What
Dan's
a
always
great
fun.
guy.
Dude, if you guys want to see something hilarious, there's a video of me spinning Officer Dan around while we were playing hardcore or mosh pit dodgeball, and I'm spinning him around with a fire that's at least an acre large.
Wow.
Outside of a prison, wearing a prison suit because it's funny.
That's kind of funny.
It was super funny. But yeah, definitely come on down. I loved riding and driving with everybody. If you don't have a car and you want to get a ride along, if you're at an event with me, please come say hi. And honestly, something I want to make sure, and you're an advocate for this too, go talk to the freaking driver if you want to get a ride along. Don't stand weird at the entrance of the track.
Go ask him questions.
Go
you have a
talk
question
to
about
us.
his car.
We
Maybe
are
you're building
people.
a car similar to his. You're like, wow, that's a really nice car. I wonder how we
If-
go ask him.
If
They're
our car's
happy.
on fire or we're fixing something, maybe don't come
Yeah.
bother us. But
You see everybody running around crazy? Give them
give
some
them
space.
some face.
But this isn't a competition.
Other than that, please come on. Say hi. We are friendly. We won't bite.
Nicest group of racers in the world are drifters.
Yeah,
they're
100%.
very, very open. They're happy to talk to you. Bring up any topics that you want about the car. They're happy to tell you what's in it and give you advice. Don't do this.
Yeah.
I did this, and you're not going to want to do it.
No, 100%. Yeah, and another thing, we're about to end this stream here in 10 minutes. Do me a favor. I've listed off these sponsors quite a few times. We've listed off some drivers like, the Door Tappers, Team No Tread, Drift HQ, Chelsea
Brake Bank,
DeNovo,
Barn Built.
Built, Ryan Acevedo. Go follow them on Instagram or YouTube or something. It is absolutely free.
And
There
our
are-
partners, too. So go follow them.
That's what I'm trying to say. There's 321 of you actively right now in here. Go give them a follow. It is free. It costs nothing. Shamelessly going to plug Cricket right here with Drift HQ. It is literally Cricket something, right?
For what?
Your Instagram.
Oh, cricket.hq with 2 T's.
Yeah, so there you go with 2 T's. Go give him a follow. He needs some follows. If you're not already following myself or Drift HQ, please do. It's Dustin Motors on Instagram. It's Drift HQ on Instagram. Literally every bit of that helps, and it does help us do our builds because it shows companies that we actually have a following. It's super simple and easy. Just go give them a follow.
Don't follow me because you're going to shame me into wanting to post more stories and pictures and all the things.
There's a reason I said to go follow Cricket. So
Yeah,
go
'cause he wants
go.
to shame me into actually.
If you're following me, just go into followers and go in there and type in the word Cricket. It'll pop right up.
You'll see me. I'll be in an American flag onesie with a cowboy hat on top of a mini bike.
Right?
Really
so great.
selling it.
Oh my gosh, I want to go do that little race that you did with the Jeeps, the Barbie Jeeps and stuff like that.
Oh, dangerous. Very dangerous.
Yeah, well, everything about me
You
is
have to go to
Chelsea
Hyperfest.
DeNovo putting it on Ryan.
Yes, that's what I wanted to see.
Ryan Acevedo really just is. Oh, there he is, King's Performance.
There we go.
out there.
Poopy's out. Let's
Yeah.
go.
FDs are always a fan favorite for me.
That thing puts out so much
Oh
smoke.
no.
What happened? I
We
missed.
got a car
Oop.
spun around.
Clipping point.
So our drivers here are being phenomenal about seeing cars off track, doing whatever, and they are shutting down. They are following the rules.
Driver awareness is at 100 right now.
Eyes are up.
Yeah.
Eyes are up, which is always something that you got to remind people, But let's all just enjoy this real quick. Look at that.
I remember the first time I saw Poopy's car was at Clutch Kickers, and the thing just puts down all of the smoke. It's like him and Honondale were the smoke shows.
Cricket should post on his YouTube. That's a comment.
I told you
That's a
someone was
comment.
going to say
It's
that.
right there.
I know. I need to find some stuff to do. All right. Tell me this.
Yes, please send Cricket all the IRA information and the fact that most of Ireland is Ireland. It doesn't pay taxes to.
They don't? Oh, okay.
So, well, there's 6 colonies, I think, that pay taxes to.
The colonies are counties because it said countries in the chat before. There was 6 countries in Ireland, but
I don't think there's
it
6
meant-
countries
Yeah,
in Ireland.
I think they meant counties.
Yeah, colonies or whatever. I don't know. I don't know what they call their things there.
We were a colony once too.
13. What's
Yeah,
up? Red,
I
white,
was
blue,
gonna
baby. USA! USA!
Ireland, we were a colony too, buddy. You could be like us.
No, I'm so sorry,
The
Joker.
white, the
I
green, and
disagree.
the orange.
Some of my favorite FDs are LS powered, so I'm just going to
Yeah.
be controversial about that one.
Well, the one that we just saw is LS twin turbo powered LS.
There's actually this really cool Hunter Green one that I saw probably way back when in Daytona at one of those fests or whatever it was, and it is a street car. It's basically a full-on big.
got
turbo,
AC?
like- yeah, AC.
Oh.
I think. Yeah, but
You're
like
speaking my language.
big old LS, big turbo car.
Turbo powered LSs with air conditioning. Hang it up.
So I mean, I'm gonna tell you, I love my AC powered Miata. It's got a
You're-
big turbo.
You have AC in that thing?
I do.
It actually runs?
Yeah.
Or is it charged?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. Come to the house.
All right, pick me up.
I'm gonna come pick you up.
Can you tow my boat with it?
I can if I put the thing on it. I have a
Put the
Miata
thing
tow
on
Yeah. I don't know about your boat. I can tow a jet ski though. I did just buy another jet ski too. I think I have 2 now.
Buddy, I can tow a jet ski myself.
I humanly tow
Yeah.
both of my jet
Yeah,
skis.
I was like, I can
I
tow
picked
a-
up both of them the other day to move them around the yard.
Exactly. So you're not saying much. Come on. Let's try to tow my boat. Put some helper springs in the back of that thing.
Cricket's Gram. What is your Gram again? Do you want to self-plug it
It
in? real quick?
is cricket with 2 T's .hq.
And mine is a little bit easier. Dustin, DUSTIN, MOTORS, Motors. I spelled it
You
right.
got that?
I have a hard time spelling things.
Reading is fundamental.
Dude, I'm not good at it. You know what the fundamentals are? Drifting.
Yep.
I
Drifting
can
is
do
the
that.
fundamental of
I can do
driving.
that.
We got 6 minutes left. We got this.
I think we can hold it together for 6 minutes. I haven't been kicked off the stream yet. We did get yelled at once for being loud, so I mean, we got to break at least a rule.
I can promise you this, even if they do shut it down, those 15 drivers out there will do a victory lap.
Doesn't mean they'll be in drift. Sadly.
Yeah. Well, waving.
Yeah, the
you know,
way.
little parade lap.
Yeah.
Cool down there.
Well, guys, everybody that's in the chat, I know a couple of you guys have already been leaving, but I really appreciate you guys being here. We do try to address you guys. We love you guys and the interactions. Please let you guys know. I want to let you guys know something, too. I'm about to shoot some promo videos to promote next year's 4th of July event. It's going to be on a Friday. Huge news. It is going to be on a Friday. If you are watching the stream, do everything you can to make it out here. I'm going to be here announcing with my boy, Cricket.
Yeah.
I might even bring my car to drive the morning, and I will give ride-alongs out.
I'll tell you what,
for
if you
sure.
bring your car, I'll come up here and do this by myself so I can sit there and talk about you driving because everyone's going to want to hear the commentary that I have to do that you can't hear while you're driving.
How about we do this? I will drive. If I have my car here and I'm commentating, I will run out there.
First hour.
No, there's no way. A
no,
whole
no.
hour? I'd have to change tires and stuff.
Get someone.
To change my tires?
Yeah.
Wow. He thinks I'm Rich Baller Boy.
Well, you bring them, you know, you show them a good time. Hey, you want to come to a drift event? And, you know, hang out and meet some people, maybe earn $50. Sell it, you know, promise them paps.
Yeah. I'm seeing something about Zek Novas, some good tires. I know Kenda out here, Tire Streets with Accelera. There's some really good tires out there. Honestly, we're in the heyday of drifting and none of us realize it.
You know, something most people don't realize about Tire Streets, they sell other tires too, not just drift tires. They sell off-road tires.
What?
Yeah. They sell off-road tires. They sell like tires for Baja stuff, buggies, WRX, like rally car stuff. Duarte has the Pajero, the little four-wheel drive K-Truck Pajero. He has mud tires on that from Tire Streets. Chris Lawrence, our general manager of Drift HQ, he just bought some set of 34s or 35 mud tires from them too. They sell everything. So all y'all out there with trucks, cars, whatever, they sell it all.
Cars, bars, and automobiles. He's out there.
Yeah, they sell it all. So go check them out, tirestreets.com. I believe I still have a discount code too. DriftHQ10 for 10% off. Don't quote me on it. I'll probably get a text in a minute. But if it still works, use it. They have a 30-day warranty, money-back guarantee on their tires. Can you believe that?
What if I drift them? Can I return?
They don't care. Buy a set of tires. If you're not happy within 30 days, you can send them back and they'll send you a brand new
So if
set.
I can drift them.
I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying
Well,
what
because
they're...
Liquid Molly lets me with FP.
Yeah, you can send it back in the bag.
I can send it back in the bag and be like, hey.
FCP Euro does that too.
FCC Euro. Yeah, you buy it twice is what I've learned. So if you buy it the first time, right, buy it a second time, start the return process.
Yeah,
When you
that
do
way
your
you're
oil
not
change,
waiting.
And you always have one chilling.
Yeah.
You always have one, and you have a container. So you get to empty it, put it in the old container, send it back.
That one-time return only works once, though. You can say, I don't like these tires. Send me some more, and then you can't go back and be like, I don't like these tires.
That's
Send me another
guaranteed
set.
for life. You can do it every time.
Yeah, for the oil you can.
Yeah, the oil you can do
But
it every time.
they guarantee the 30-day money back. If you don't like your tires, you can get them.
FCP Euro, man, they're no joke. They are no joke. Honestly, such great sponsors this year too.
Love it.
Great sponsors.
I want to put some tire streets on my X5.
Okay.
Me and Chris were talking about lifting them up, getting them BC coilovers, getting some little extensions on them, and then throwing mud tires on there.
Eric just asked me what oil I run. Can we not start this conversation? I'm not trying to be rude about it, but like it is, everybody gets so aggressive. It's VR1. I run VR1.
Rotella, baby.
No.
Rotella,
So
all day.
The thing is, I used to run Rotella. So the reason I run Rotella or VR1 is they have zinc in them, okay? It's the only thing I really care about. It's got to be the right weight, obviously. Whatever, I go thicker. But VR1, for the price, there's no reason to go Rotella right now because Rotella is just as expensive, if not more expensive.
Calling BS.
No, I'm dead serious.
Really?
Yeah. If you're not going to Walmart to buy your Rotella, like let's say you go to like O'Reilly's, VR1 is cheaper.
Not for me.
And they price match.
I have got the good O'Reilly's account.
I have the second best O'Reilly's account. I don't have that account. I know what account you have.
We've had, I don't even know how many JZs we've run Rotella in, and we've never.
That's what I used to. Rotella T6. I used to run all the diesel oil.
We did T4.
I run the T6. Synthetic, baby.
Bougie. Well, maybe it is the same price as VR1 then.
That's what I was trying to say. Yeah, T4 is way cheaper. T4 is probably like $10 cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong then. I'm sorry. I thought we were talking about T6.
You ever met a drifter? We're broke.
I am.
We broke. We ain't got no money.
Did you just say, have you ever met a drifter? Let me just pull up my camera real quick.
Dustin's broke too.
Super broke.
Got cool cars though.
I have a lot.
I saw this meme the other day. It's like, success is having more than one car in your driveway that doesn't run. Like, shit, my boys are successful. All my boys are successful.
Yeah.
We living out here, just living our best life.
I have downsized. I'm down from 14 cars to 10.
That's pretty good.
That's not bad.
Get that down to like 3.
During COVID, I went from 20 something down to like
How many
15.
of those 20 ran?
So when it was flipping Miatas. So most of them.
okay.
It was like if they didn't run, they were running within a week.
That's a good gig to get into. Miatas are
It was.
well overpriced.
They're so overpriced right now. Well, like I don't even want to say overpriced because maybe that's not the word, but they're
That's
expensive.
the word you're looking for. Overpriced.
Pockets empty, he says. I got enough for my beer tonight. I'm just saying, I'm making enough money to keep living.
I don't, but you know what?
I will
Punk
say-
gave me money, so I don't need it.
I will say this: I will choose if I'm eating out or have the car running, kind of thing. I will eat ramen. I will cook my food at home.
Noodles and noodles,
you know,
baby.
I'll do everything I can if I'm doing big purchases and stuff like that. But the thing is, I never touch my savings account. I never touch it. My savings account doesn't exist.
That's why it's called a savings account,
I
not
don't.
a spending account.
Yeah, I do not touch it.
You got a savings account?
It has 47 cents in it.
Hey, all right. So you're buying the bubble gum for the ride
I'm
home.
going to tell you right now, the cash in my pocket is the most money. Where is the cash in my pocket? Hold
I do
on.
the opposite. See, when
Where's
I get
my
one,
wallet?
it's down there.
Oh, okay.
It's in the bag.
It is in the back.
I do the opposite. So I save up a little bit of money and I'll buy things that I know are worth at least the money that I spent on them. Oh, there's a Captain Hundo. Oh, there's multiple Hundos. Dinner on Dustin. Hey, Chris, for your birthday tomorrow, Dustin's taking us out for dinner.
That's definitely not what's happening.
That's absolutely what's happening.
Oh, is this my old underwear just sitting? No, I'm just joking. Oh, goodness. Well, guys, It is 5:01. I'm going to go ahead and do a real quick shout out to all these sponsors again real quick. We're going to do the full sponsorship voice through the whole thing and do it a little bit quickly. Count me in, buddy.
3, 2, 1.
Guys, I want to thank you guys for tuning in to Drift HQ's 4th of July Drift event at AMP. A huge shout out to Wisefab for being the headline sponsor out here, as well as Kanzai Wheels, Chase Bay, IRP, Spark, Speed Shop, Vibrant, Bridge Moto, Tire Street, Prisma, Link ECU, Garrett Turbos, Dustin Motors, LZ MFG, Clutch Masters, and
Cora Works. Did you get Chase Bays too?
I did say Chase Bays.
You did say
in
Chase
there,
Bays?
yeah.
So I was just looking at it because the
It's out of
writing-
order on this one, so
It
I
is
did,
out of order, but I
yeah.
like the font that they actually use.
Yeah.
It's
for
a
sure.
clean look.
I like that I'm really close to the firework because I'm a firework.
Okay, Katy Perry.
Guys, with that, we are going to be shutting down the stream. I really appreciate you guys tuning on in. Thank you so much. Go give those accounts a follow. Please let your friends know that next year it is on a Friday, and mark your calendar right now. If you are not here, you are square.
Yeah, but actually, squares aren't bad because they hang out with us on the live stream. So if you can't make it, we won't hold it against you. Just, comment, keep us busy, keep us laughing, keep us having fun on the live stream. We love you guys. Stay tuned for next year. Drift HQ, signing out.